Yeah. Why is that not playing? Why is my sound not working? It's on. It's on. Okay, this has got me concerned a little bit. Let's try Wizard's Tower. You can? Hold up. You can hear the music? Well, I cut it off. I'll cut it back on. Why can I not hear it? That's the question. Wait, I'm hearing an ad somewhere. What is going on here? Was that you? Okay, I was like, oh, you're all right. Why is this?
Today's story comes to us from r/RPG Horror Stories. This is a story from about 15 years ago. I was GMing a game of Castles and Crusades. One player had a true neutral druid. The story involved the players investigating who was behind a sudden rash of goblin raids against a previously peaceful farming village, and if possible, put a stop to future raids. After a fight with a goblin raiding party, one goblin was still alive and had surrendered. The players questioned the goblin about who was coordinating the raids, but it soon became clear that he was just a lowly grunt with no real knowledge of the higher-ups. However, this is when the druid decided that he didn't believe the goblin. With the goblin tied up, he announced that he was getting his knife. "I'm going to make him talk," he said with a certain glee. He then threatened the goblin if he didn't reveal the commanding mastermind. I announced that the goblin was scared, but repeated in a cowering voice that he was ignorant of such things. Okay, he had his chance, the player said, and started to go into a graphic description of... I told him the goblin was screaming, but didn't reveal anything useful amidst his screams. The player, still convinced that he was hiding something, started to graphically At this point, it was clear that the other players were getting a little uncomfortable about the player's apparent sadistic glee in the graphic descriptions of torture. At that point, I stepped in and said, "Add evil to your alignment. By the way, an alignment change like that is going to result in you losing your druidic powers." That's when the player lost it. He said that since goblins were evil, according to the monster manual, it was okay to torture them for the greater good. Furthermore, he argued, true neutral simply meant that he could do anything, good or evil, to get the job done. Evil alignments, according to him, meant that evil acts were committed only for sheer pleasure. I stood firm and insisted that he had committed an evil act and the alignment change was justified. I then told him if we were to play any more games together, he would have to tone down the graphic torture scenes because it was creeping me out a little. That got him even angrier, and he accused me of implying that he didn't know the difference between fantasy and reality, i.e. everything in the game was just fantasy, so any content should be okay. That ended up being the last game I GM'd for the group. I ended up leaving the group not too long after for not altogether unrelated reasons.
Strange and obnoxious this week. Sunday.
Troll Lord Games, join the fray.
Let's see. All right.
And that's why I died. Again.
And we are here. What up? Hello, everybody. Oh, wait.
Hello, people.
Shock of
We're
shocks.
joining the fray.
Let me check some stuff. Is everybody doing all right?
Hey, everybody.
No one's responding. Oh, my God. They don't see us.
We're on there. I can see us.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
what
on
happened to me?
Yeah. I think there is a full moon out now that you mention it.
Is there something? Something is going on. There is something in the air today. You know
But
what?
the full
This
moon
is
is wearing PJs.
and they're adorable. They're so warm.
They're from my granddaughter.
He's wearing the comfy.
She loves
No, you know what it is? Today is there's two things going on this weekend that are very big for conventions. The
What?
Gary Con Silver Badge game registration starts at 12 noon today. So of
Oh, yeah.
course today cannot go correctly. And then tomorrow, starting at 11, is Gen Con. The Gen Con housing Thunderdome opens up. And so that means this weekend cannot in any way go well. So everybody do not buy a lottery ticket. This is not the weekend for it. Hide at home under your blankets if you can, because it's the only safe place.
And let me throw into that, we have over almost 100 games at Gary Con this year. So
Holy
please come
cow.
hop in.
Yep.
Plus, we're running
This
a
really
tournament.
is
We got the Gary Con Open. We're now sponsoring and running. And we're going to give away prizes in it. Everybody that plays gets something. And then, of course, there's some people putting teams together and stuff. So it's going to be fun. It'll be our first time doing a tournament there. I want it to grow, but, baby steps. So we're doing, I think this year we're doing 9 games, I think, or something like that. So, What's up, sir? Make my day. Bean. Hey, Bean. I sent you a message. Schlockmeister over from YouTube. What's up? Antiquitous, the Cannibal Cleric is here. Kedora. Who let Sparky in? Wait, he's in the stream too. What is going on? Kedora. There's Val.
He can't win the raffle. He can't win the raffle today.
Yeah, no raffling. Let's see. Who else is in here? What's up, Cooperative Waffles? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning. Good to see you. I like that name, Cooperative Waffles. That's funny. Bunch of people rolling here this morning. What's up, Smooth? We do have a giveaway going on this morning. If you're over on YouTube or Facebook, unfortunately, you will have to join us over here because they will not let me do interdimensional giveaways or whatever you want to call it. So if you don't, that's cool. But if you do want to, I'm going to find what I'm doing here. I'll drop this in the link for you. There's a link to our over here. You can hop in, give us a follow, ! Raffle, and then you can go back to YouTube if you want, or Facebook. It's fine. Anyways, we're doing a giveaway for some $10 gift codes off the store today, and we are bringing in a new player today. That's going to be Sparky. Sparky will be here hanging out. Some of you guys know him from chat sometimes. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been
Or
around.
prison.
I appeared.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you might know me from prison
Yeah.
a few times there.
Yeah.
Or a few times that like Chuck decided to turn me into a full meal for a certain dwarf. There's that. Or the time Steve's tried to drown me.
I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't.
I'm around.
We got some folks out today, but we wanted to stream for a little while anyway because what the hell, right? It's Saturday. We got stories to tell. Oh, I almost rhymed that. I'm a poet, didn't know it. But what's up, Shattered Saint? Good to see you. Hey, thanks for the follow. Touch of the what is that? The evil doc. What is that? Evil. Following touch of evil doctor. I think that's what that says. My eyesight's not too good anymore. I have a hard time reading
Touch
names.
of evil TDR.
TDR. Okay, I thought it said doctor. Quite He said you were quite appetizing, Scar. Sparky. What they're talking about is a game I ran a while back, and Antiquitous was playing in it, and they made some bad decisions. And I'm not criticizing. They failed some saves, and then Antiquitous, their cleric, got very hungry, and they were already passed out and unconscious. So things happen. What's up, Dale? How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. I'm finishing up my breakfast of Fairlife here. Yummy. All right. Let's see. So the first thing we want to do. Hey, Dirty. How you doing, buddy? Good morning.
Breakfast of champions.
She's got coffee.
Yeah. Tears of my players right there.
Oh, I know. I love that. I've got one too. Them things are so much fun. I've got a Viking one that when you turn up and drink it, they see it at the table when I'm drinking.
Very nice. Yeah, I'd like to have. I need one that's custom done with something on the bottom.
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
We well with Chianti and fava beans. Yeah. Thanks for the sub, Smooth. What's up, my Valheim brother? All right, let's see. So we're going to get Sparky squared away with his new character first. Oh, I am too. I'm looking forward to GC. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be working the whole time, of course. I do get to play in my annual game with Greenwood, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
Ooh.
And I'm running a game this year because it's our anniversary for the company, right? So I'm running a game, which I don't normally get to do. And then
Yeah, this is a big gear.
we've got like 6 panels this year, I think, or something. We got a lot of panels.
Wow.
We're doing the tournament. We got, I think, I don't know. It was close to 100 events. I don't know how many more games. We've got Amazing Adventures. We got Castle Crusades. We've got I think we've got about 10 tables running kids games. It's going to be really great this year. I'm very excited about it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I wish I could get Steve to buy T-shirts for everybody at GaryCon. Just hand them out. Wouldn't that be awesome? 3,000 T-shirts. He won't do it, but I'd like to do it. Anyway, that's me. That's what I want to do. Give away shit. You watching, Steve? Giving away y'all shit. Anyway, he's probably not watching. All right.
He's not up right now. If he is, he's certainly not watching us.
Yeah, there's a lot of seminars, man. I'm very excited about it. Oh, hush, Asher. Why aren't you going? Are you not going to GaryCon? I thought you were going, Dale. Well, this year we're going to GaryCon. We're going to go to Gen Con. We're going to Gamehole Con, and then we're going to Page in January. So surely to God, you can catch up with us somewhere. Surely. And then maybe next year I may be able to squeeze in Origins. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We're talking about it, but I don't know. We're running. It's getting
He's working
harder and
on
harder.
Steve.
Yeah, well, it's hard to fit all this stuff in, and we still want to do TrollCon, of course. I've got a plan for that. That lady emailed me back yesterday. I got to get a hold of her Monday. We're gonna probably do just like a small, informal affair. Anybody wants to come out can come out. And we'll game with them, and we'll have food, and we'll do that for like a day or two, and then it'll be a small thing. And then next year, now that we get this anniversary off our backs, maybe we can some of this Gygax stuff done and some of our OGL stuff out. Maybe we can do a proper larger con, right? That's what I want to do. Oh, do you, Asher? Let me tell you what. We got our rooms. We had to wait till yesterday to get our rooms for Gen Con, and we didn't get them. We ended up not getting them. I got pretty mad about it, dude. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. So.
Oh yeah.
So
Justin, I know.
Well, there was just a lot of things that bugged us about it. For one thing, since they took away all of our points, right? We built up points for years there, and I don't even know why they do this, but whatever. So last year we didn't go. We hadn't been in like 7 years, but last year was the last date. They removed them all, so we had to start over. So we had to wait till like 6 hours before midnight last night before they would allow us to get a room. So I went in there. All the rooms I could find were like 15 miles, well, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles away. And if we're going to do that, we might as well just get a room somewhere farther out and just drive in, right? Like we were talking about, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think it's what we're going to do. I was looking at Airbnbs last night because it's like, and then they were wanting like 10, 15 bucks a night for parking per car. I'm just like,
that's cheap, actually. Most places are 25 to 35 a night.
Well, this wasn't at downtown. This was out. Then we'd have to pay to get parking in too. I was like, I'm not doing this. Yeah,
see, I think I like
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Davis's idea. I think I like Davis's idea that from the live yesterday.
What's that?
Or Thursday, doing the RVs.
Oh yeah, we talked about tents too.
You just take the big RV, and a food truck, and you just kind of roll into town with trolls on the side and like a big campaign, convoy, and you roll into town and you just plop down somewhere. I swear with Indy and some of these hotels.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. What's that?
The trolls need to get an old school bus. I mean, who cares about the gas mileage? Because then they can paint the whole thing from end to end with all kinds of troll graffiti, and that's good enough.
We've talked about it. We'll see how it works out. I mean, I don't know. It's part of my job is getting us set up with all these rooms and stuff. And I'm telling you, they crack me up. The whole disclaimer thing with all that stuff, they've got the rules and stuff. It's just, I was like, what is all this? I mean, I get it. They're huge. I get it. But wow. Anyways, so we'll see. I mean, the rooms were not bad priced, to be honest with you. But again, it was so far away that I told Steve, I said, what do you want to do? I said, because they also have that deal where if you cancel, you get penalized severely, by the way. You don't cancel rooms. If you get a room at Gen Con through their portal, you better keep it. Especially if you cancel after May. Because then it gets, you know what the penalty is after May? You have to pay full price. No, it's full.
One night.
I think it's every night. Thing? I think it's changed now. Yeah. Because I was reading to Steve last night and I was like,
It might be a little bit different for the vendors.
It might be.
I know. Check when I read it's $50 up until
May 28th.
I think May, and then between May and July, it's one full night, which could easily be a few $100s.
Yeah.
So either way, that's why people just trade them off. I actually have to go through the Housing Thunderdome tomorrow. I did. It starts at 11. I got a 12:45 slot, which may possibly work out. May
Well,
not,
it's
but
interesting. The hotel that I was going
I
to
don't
get for
know.
us, I thought, oh, I'll go to their website and see what it's like. Because maybe I can just do something through them, right? Using my points and stuff.
Ooh.
So all the rooms were not available. It's like they've blocked out the whole city, it looks like. They had one option at that
They
hotel.
do
and it was
that.
a king with a suite. And I
Yeah.
was like, so.
And a lot of times, even if you can get in, they won't let you book with points during the con
Yeah.
because they don't.
I wonder why they do the whole point thing anyway. I don't understand it, but whatever. It's all good, I guess. I don't know.
Most of the time you can. Last year when I went, I had points for 2 separate hotel chains stocked up for years.
Right.
So I was able to come in a day extra early and had grabbed a
Oh,
room
no, I could have.
for almost nothing that way.
Right.
And then like Sunday night, I grabbed Sunday night so I could actually get some sleep
Mhm.
before leaving Monday. And I was able to do that for points. But generally between Wednesday and Sunday, if
Well,
you can even get through
Yeah.
out of the
Oh, I'm
block,
sure
which
it's going to be
generally you
insane
can.
from here on out now. I'm sure today and tomorrow it'll be insane.
Yeah.
But I was able to I could have put our thing in and gotten points for the stay, but I couldn't use points. So
Right. Yeah, yeah, you get points. It's a great way to rack up points.
yeah, well, I've been racking them up for us pretty good here for the last few years. It's really getting up there. But yeah. Good morning, Green. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Brad. Good to see you. Thanks for the resub. That's all. Oh, it's a gift sub. Who'd you gift? He gifted. Oh, cool. Electric Kool-Aid. Awesome. I like that name. All right. Well, I guess we might as well get started. I might run this stream we'll see where we go with this today, since there's just two of us. Jeremy's supposed to be joining us, but not sure where he's at. I think Beans, she's actually traveling. So
He's not had enough caffeine.
yeah, who knows?
I
with
think
him.
he woke up,
What's
said
up,
he was
Jingo?
awake, and turned over and went back to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. And one last question I'll answer. Asher, you asked about who's going to be at Gen Con. I don't know the full thing yet. We are bringing the booth crew, and I'll most likely be there because we got to run games. In fact, I need people to run games, Dale, and then a lot. I need to get as many games as I can for Gary Con or for Gen Con, for all cons. But anyway, I'll holler at you. You're in the chat or in organized play anyway, So, but yeah, we need
I know.
to. What's that? What?
I know. Hopefully, I may be running some amazing adventures.
That's right.
For
That's
Paige,
hopefully.
next year, if
Yeah.
things work out.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
my goal is I talked to Ron. We're going to try to do a big thing for Amazing Adventures if we can at Page. That would be really nice. It should be.
And you and I have talked, so
It'll
I
be
gotta
fun.
talk to Jason next month.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It'll be good. I'll tell you what I'm going to
Oh,
do.
Jason's little Elflair Games and Pick Up and Go Games will be sharing booth space at Gary Con in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll be right next to each other. So I'll have plenty time
Wonder-
to actually chat and plot and plan for next January, hopefully with some amazing adventure stuff, because
That's what
I
you
would
wanna do.
love to get back into that world. Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Sparky, let's talk about your character for a
Yes.
second. What is your wisdom?
If we have to. My wisdom, I have a 14.
Is it prime?
Actually, yes.
Okay. Let's see. What's this on here? Ranger. And what is your primes?
Strength and wisdom.
Interesting combo, my friend.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to lean into that strength-based ranger that Steve believes
Sparky's
in.
character is looking for a job as a smart guard.
He's a gnome
one that they
slayer.
Can't
That's what
just
he
push
does.
over.
He's a gnome hunter.
Oh, lovely.
What's your AC?
I'm starting at 15.
Dirty Dwarf, there will be shirts there. We may have 2 colors this year, maybe. I think he's getting ready to order some more green ones back. So,
Oh, I need one. That's
We're gonna have a new shirt this year for the GMs too. I gotta get all that done. Oh my god, it's February. No, I just remembered that. I gotta order shirts. I gotta order banners too. Oh my god, I'm getting 4 brand new banners for organized play.
This is why we need to clone you, Chuck.
Green
We
ones
need help.
again. What?
We need
What's your AC
Chuck
without
on.
a shield?
That's not including shield. With shield, it's 16.
So 15,
Yes.
and you use your shield. What's your hit points max?
28.
28. All right, the Gnome Slayer. Okay. All
Let's do a
right.
survey. Who wants Troll Lord hoodies? We were talking about this earlier. I want to hear. I
We're
want
going
to
to
hear
start some
from the
sort of
masses.
revolution going on here.
I am a
Steve's gonna
hoodie
be
girl. I love
attacked.
hoodies. He's
Oh,
gonna
come
hate
on.
me, but that's okay. He loves me. Who would love? I would love
Just
to have a
send him a
hoodie.
cheeseburger. You'll be fine.
Come on,
Yeah,
you have if on the back you could put the classic. You know, we could put the logos. We could even put the new. I know there's a patch coming out with the anniversary. You could do that. I mean, there's so many options. See, Savage Blender's with me. There we
What
go.
did Savage say? Oh, hoodie. Everybody wants hoodies. I think we'll probably end up getting
There we
them eventually.
go. Shattered Say. There we go. Aquatas. See,
No, not a
the
great reef
masses
phantom.
are speaking.
But we'll be at some other cons. And then we're working on another program to send a smaller booth at smaller cons too. So
See,
It's growing.
Ghidorah. There we go.
yeah, I'm going to get one too, I think. I mean, I would get one. I don't own any hoodies, but I'm starting to realize how wonderful they are. So
Thank you. Thank you.
He's enjoying
They
the
are.
cult.
join the cult.
One of us. One of
I
us.
knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for that to happen.
Here, hold
One
on.
of us.
Should I do the princess? Should I do the Princess Leia thing with these earphones? What do you think?
That's what I
Lord
was
have
just
mercy.
thinking.
Hilarious. Lord.
We're a bunch of nerds.
Nerdville.
We are making Chuck work while he's working.
I know. I'm trying to concentrate, and you guys are just, being funny over there.
Chuck.
I like Sparky. I love that you're bringing like the Davis, energy with the back scratcher. Is it really a Troll Lord live stream without somebody with a +5 back scratcher? And you have the metal adjustable
Lord,
ones.
hell, I
Like,
can't believe you
So
said that.
I got that this week, and then I saw Davis with one on there, and then Chuck's like, "Hey, you want to play in the game?" I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a thing."
see, we need hoodies and we need back scratchers. Troll Lord game, branded hoodies and back
Oh,
scratchers.
imagine the back scratcher.
They
like
will
a
sell.
Gold
They
knuckle.
will
Oh, that'd be great.
It would.
And then you could
I
do like a
mean,
little pommel that has the CNC logo on it. That'd be fantastic.
There we go. There we go.
See, we need all this merchandise because some of us hardcore CNC nerds have already bought all the books. We want to spend our money on things, but we have everything in the store. What are we supposed to do? Gosh, it's like you guys
Chuck-
don't want us to spend money.
See, Chuck made the mistake of bringing
don't
in
even know
someone
what
in
to say.
marketing into
No.
this. Because now I'm like, oh, we have this and this and this and this.
I am excited for the patches because as soon as I get the patch, I'm going to get a hat with a Velcro patch and
Oh
pop
yeah,
it
the
right
patches
on
are the
there.
patches are cool. I have to admit, I'd like to get one of those myself. That'd be cool.
I want to get a classic like 80s jean jacket and just start putting the
You know,
patches on
Epi,
it.
one of our moderators, he comes in here. He's got a patch, a jacket just for that. It's hilarious. I've seen him wear it. It's pictures. He'll go to cons and wear that thing. I ran into a guy at Gary Con. Oh gosh, about 8 years ago or something. I've never seen so many patches on somebody's vest in my life. That guy he had it going on. Like seriously, it's crazy. All right, I'm setting some stuff up.
Dirty
here.
or CNC Speedos.
Is it dirty? It said that. Oh my god, you're hilarious, dude. Oh look, Tyler's joined us. You are late.
That can be part of the maybe that can be part of the sub brand of Crusader Secret.
Hey, Tyler Mo.
Do what?
I
Sparky?
I just had this horrible picture in my head of a Speedo with something that indicates, Steve drowned me in, the Speedos or something. I don't know. The combination thought just went through my head. Oh dear God.
My God.
I need bleach now. Does anybody out there have any bleach I can borrow? Okay.
You guys are funny. All right. So I'm looking for one more picture and then we'll be good to go here. Let me find shared. That's
Castle and Crusade overalls for Stephen and Davis.
Davis would do that.
Steve.
Steve wouldn't. I don't think.
Steve
But
drowned
Davis
me. Steve, I was drowned in Steve's game, and all I got were these lousy speedos.
Dude,
There
we
we
should
go.
we
Just
should have
print it out.
something that would be funny. Heather, that would be.
There
Speedo
should be.
t-shirt, that'd
If
be
you get,
great.
if your character is drowned by Steve in a game, you should get some kind of parting gift. I don't know, a pin, a ribbon, something that shows. Like Jim Ward does. When he kills off his players.
Yes,
Which
he
is
has those
every
things.
game. There should be a badge of honor of some kind. Like, hey, Steve drowned my character. I don't know. It just should be a thing.
I've so far survived every encounter with water.
A lifeguard
with
floaty.
Steve.
That's great, Savage. Actually,
Just remember, if you're ever in a game with Steve, find somebody to be the sacrificial lamb, like we did with Jeremy. We make him go first, and if he goes through and it works, then we'll try to. We'll see if we can make it.
wow. Is
Do
he
I
a
have that picture
canary?
here?
I mean, what is
Hold on.
Pretty much.
that works? I could see that.
It's really strange.
Chad is on fire.
Are they? I'm
Oh,
trying to
wow.
find this picture.
Oh my
about to give up.
gosh!
What happened? I didn't see. I
Tyler.
didn't see. Oh my god. Out of control.
Hey,
Speaking of the
look at
devil.
that.
Oh, there he
There
is. Look, he is.
Salty. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, buddy. Jeremy has arrived. Well, I will stop setting up what I was setting up. I won't have to do it now.
Now Chuck's gonna start over.
Well, no, I'm good with the other
Right.
part of it. Thank goodness. Let me get. This is Jeremy. For anybody that's new to the stream, he'll be playing.
Are we live?
Okay.
He'll be playing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh,
live.
we are live. Yes, we've been enjoying ourselves. We're working on the merchandising and marketing ideas. So.
There is a hoodie revolution going on, Jeremy, which you will be very happy about. So
And Speedos.
Speedos, overalls, and back scratchers. So
yes, and back scratchers. Absolutely.
What happens at TrollCon stays at TrollCon.
Oh my god. Tell her it's for her. You guys are so funny. All right. Well, he's here. He looks very excited to be gaming. Look at him. The smile on him. There we go. Oh my god, he actually smiled before I could say that. That's funny. He's like,
yay!
Hi.
We're not getting salty Morton Jeremy. We're getting smiley happy Jeremy this morning.
I do, Rick. I do want to get a CNC Hawaiian shirt for sure. I may talk him
Oh
into
my
that
God.
when he's in a
Oh,
good
yeah.
mood.
I want that one too.
Yeah, we've talked about it. So I'll
Speaking
try
of
to
which, he
remind him.
messaged me in a good mood yesterday.
Today? Oh yeah, he was in a great
Yesterday.
mood yesterday.
He's like, "I want you to do this." I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
I got to tell you about it.
I may know, but I know we can't say nothing here. All right.
It's a tree we've been barking up for a while. I'll say that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get started then. So we have some people out today, but that's okay. This is a drop in, drop out kind of game, so I don't really worry too much about narrative on the back end. We just worry about what's happening now. When we last left off, we were in the world of Inklu-Naid, or the world of Arid. Let me switch here and get us over to the map stuff. I think we're good to go. It's in there. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. I may go with a group box actually.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Is that the group box? Weird. How's this one look? Oh, it's interesting. The box was, yeah, okay, all right. I could actually make that a little bit bigger. I might just do that. Since we've got less people today. How's that look?
We got to.
Well, I couldn't make it much bigger, could I? Actually, no.
You just
So,
shoved
is
me
that-
all right off.
Yeah, there's not a lot of vertical.
That's okay. It's all right. What's most important is that they see the screams. All right, so where were we? When we left off, we were playing in the world of Arid, right? And you guys were actually down here in this area, somewhere near Inklu-Naid, out here in the Amber Sea, on an island.
I have that same mug, by the way.
Do you really?
This one?
Yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
I have
that one.
I have one in that same. That looks almost identical. It has a different
Yeah.
logo on it, but
I see there's no winning. 3 players, you guys are so dead. It's Tyler, don't say that. Come on. All right, so anyway, we're there, and when we left off, Tarnum and his group had entered an old ruin that has some sort of connection with what appears to be a race of beings that they are not normally. They're not a common race around here. As far as he knew, he didn't know they existed, but it looks like there must have been some serpent folk in this area at some time, many years ago, as they've run across their skeletons, right? Through a very dangerous illusion trap through the hallway, they finally managed to get through that without anybody dying or anything bad happening. We left off with them kind of standing there in the hallway talking about where they wanted to, about heading on down the hallway, right? They had just met up with 2 young folk, an elf and a gnome, who's Kibi's the gnome. They had basically wandered into this place looking for a place to get out. There was a huge storm going on, and they were just trying to get out of the storm, and they ended up here.
it was a
And
volcanic eruption.
Yeah, that's what it was. Well, the sky was really dark too, but there was no rain at the time. Well, they did not know that there was actually a hurricane that had came inland, but they didn't know this. They're going to find out in a minute. But anyway, so they're after all this shenanigans, the guys got straightened out. You made your introductions, and we'll do this. We'll switch to this map here. Yeah, there we go. And then Tarnum. Where are you, Tarnum?
I can't see no dang old map.
Yeah, I'll get to you. Give me just a minute.
We're not privileged enough to see the map yet.
No, don't say that stuff now. Oh, there's Tarnum. He's on here. He's just hidden. Oh no, now there's 2 Tarnums.
They're multiplying.
You have a body double.
Heaven's Gate
Did you join in?
Mirror image.
Weird.
or a doppelganger.
Mm.
So I am going to get rid of this.
Much
character.
worse than the other.
Is it weird?
Time turner.
Tarnum? What?
That'd be pretty bad too.
Yeah. Let me
God,
move
I
you
could use one of
guys.
those.
Rin's not going to be here today, so we'll pop her off. We'll get Kiwi over here. Tarnum, you had I think you had
Yay.
Tarnum had you had a torch spear. I know you had a torch.
Yeah.
You had a torch in your mouth, if I remember correctly, or one point. You did.
Well, yeah. When I was climbing a ladder, yeah.
Right. So
I got it, Tyler. I saw that.
what happened?
Just something in chat. Tyler's
Oh.
quoting Spinal Tap. So
Oh, he's good for that.
but it's Stonehenge. It's only about it's only whoever
All right.
thinks that it would be this big.
Okay, I'm gonna push this map out to the players, and yeah,
And like magic, we could see.
Whoa!
yeah.
I'm just watching it on the stream.
Heather likes to see what's happening. She's terrified.
I'm not
joking.
terrified.
I'm joking.
She wants to see that dragon behind the door.
Yeah.
I'm small.
Why?
I'm
are you
small.
Invisible.
I
Maybe
don't
she can
see
get away and
much.
hide.
There it goes. Weird. Okay,
How do I
so you guys are standing there, and when you hear some sort of noise coming down the hallway from the way you came to the, I guess this would be this. Well, it's to the left here on the map, right? We'll just do that. Technically it's the south, but we don't know about that. All right, and you're going to see what appears to be a torch coming towards your way. You too.
From the direction of the door.
From the direction the way you guys came into this place, yes.
Oh hell.
It's a torch. Something is bearing a torch and coming your way.
Towards
It's going slowly
Okay.
towards you. You guys are on the side of the pit you climbed out of, and it's like across the pit that way, right?
they rescued me after the flying squirrel maneuver.
That's
Is
right.
the torch not is the torch illuminating what's holding it?
You see what appears to be an arm. As it gets closer, you see dim light, but as it gets closer, you can make out a stout-looking figure. You look at it for a minute, and as it gets closer, you can make out details. It looks like it's a shorter-looking humanoid. And
I feel like I'm in the Wizard of Oz.
the Wizard of Oz. Why's that?
Wait,
All these
Is it
munchkins
short?
running around.
Oh well, that is a fair point. That is fair. And
is
as
it
a light,
is it my short or is it
oh
like
no, but not
taller
quite.
than me
Not
but
not.
shorter than him?
Well, Tarnum's like 6'5" or something, so everything's short to him, right?
So
He's a
I don't think I'm that
giant.
big. I don't think I'm that big.
How big are you?
I
But I'm
was
tall.
6'9".
you're over 6 feet, so you're tall.
Yeah,
He's a different height every game.
yeah.
6'2", 6'5", 6'9", 7, 6'3".
Whatever's the coolest for the scene.
What-
6'2", 6'4",
Whatever's coolest,
6'9",
man.
hike.
Right? Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna fix something here. It's bugging me. Okay,
Oompa
so
Loompas. Hey, I resemble that remark. Stop.
as it gets closer, you can make out this guy right here. All right, walking down the hallway holding a torch. Kiwi, you recognize him. It's Gregor, your friend from the past that you ran into before you ran into. You got separated from him. You know him to be he's very good in the jungle. Seems to know his way around pretty good. Uses a bow, and he is he seems to appreciate your humor, but he doesn't necessarily join in. Does that make sense? Anyway,
He also talked about potentially wanting to make me a meal at some point,
well,
but I think we got I think we got past that. I
Yeah.
hope.
so Tarnum, you see this thing coming down there, and you hear Kibi kind of, I know him, right? What do
Oh.
you do?
It's okay. Oh, hey. Oh, you made it. And I kind of step forward in that general direction.
He kind of grunts and holds his spear up.
Great, another grunter, fantastic. I mean, go ahead, it's fine.
Like, "Hey."
Gregor, is that you?
It's like he grunts a little more. And he kind of leans in and he's trying to get a good look at you, but his eyes quickly shift to the giant over here, and he steps back. He's like, "What is that?"
He's annoying, but he's okay. Hold on. Oh, wait. And I turn around and I look
Is he real?
look back. He's fine. In fact, he's fine. Both of you, put your weapons down.
He takes a couple steps forward and goes to poke at him with his spear.
There's a pit between us, I'm afraid.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there? I can't see.
You can't see it.
Yeah, because the image was over it. My bad.
Oh,
He's like,
I was like,
he kind of steps forward and looks down and looks at. How'd you get over there?
They crawled. They climbed. I flew. It was pretty cool. You should have
Of course
seen
you
it.
did.
It was amazing. It was an amazing shot. I could have used your help getting back, but
You shouldn't have wandered off.
well,
You're always going places, always busy.
there's lots to see.
I want a nap.
How many other friends do you have that we don't know about?
He
Oh,
he
well,
looks
let's
he
see.
looks you dead.
Particularly ones that are trailing us. Now,
Oh,
like the alarm
that
is like going off. There's like a pack of wolves trailing us or something.
He looks you in the eyes, Jeremy, and says, "I only have one other friend." And he moves his spear over to his other hand, and he taps his coconut that's hanging from his shoulder.
what? I mean, I know none of this. Just so y'all know, disclaimer: I know nothing. Oh my god! All right,
She would be aware of this. He
Yeah.
talks to his
I
coconut.
should have asked.
He might not all be there.
Wait.
Chuck,
Did the
do I know
coconut
what
have
this
a name?
demi-human is?
I'm sorry.
Do I know what this demi-human is?
You know it's a dwarf, and this is the thing that's going to shock you about this. Kibi wouldn't really know. She's never seen a dwarf before. They're very rare on this area where you guys are at. You know something of them. They're almost legendary, and you know that they used to live in parts of this, but they disappeared many years ago. So you know it's a dwarf.
Okay.
All right.
What do I know about dwarves?
You know that they settled the world. They've been like one of the oldest races around, but you thought they were mostly gone. You know that they are known for mining. You also know that they are known for being known as
Drinking.
great sailors and drinking. Yes. Lots of stories of the past of these great dwarven kingdoms filled with drunken dwarven sailors cruising the world on the seas. But these are just stories around the campfire. You've never actually ever really met a dwarf before, so you're like, oh shit, this is a dwarf, kind of thing. And as far as getting across the pit, that won't be a problem. We're not going to role play or get through that. That's not a big deal. We can
This
spend
isn't a
3
river
hours.
crossing.
Yeah, no, you can get through here. It's not a problem. So you can join them on the other side if you wish to do so. I'll move you over there, and y'all can discuss and introduce yourselves and whatnot. So continue the banter while I do this.
She would know that he speaks to the coconut, which has a very crude face carved on it, and sometimes she was able to discern that occasionally he refers to it as Mal, and she has no idea why.
No.
She thinks he's been in the jungle too long alone.
I see Mal made it.
Yes, he's a good friend.
Oh, good. Oh,
I know what
yes. Gregor. Gregor? Annoying new friend? Annoying new friend. This is Gregor, my jungle friend. And this is Mal. And she points to the coconut.
He steps up to the new giant friend. He looks up at you like, what race are you?
Human.
Human. Have not seen your ilk in a while.
Or have I ever seen a dwarf in the flesh before?
Huh. They're taller than I remember. And he having been in the jungle quite a bit, his beard, his hair is matted and has bits of jungle debris in it, leaves and sticks, and his face is covered with mud, but he might have a bit of a smell. He's a smelly jungle dwarf.
I wouldn't notice.
He wouldn't.
Everything smells here.
TB starts picking out the leaves and the twigs out of his beard
It's
while
like,
the two are talking.
hear that.
I had heard that dwarves
Oh.
were great conquerors. I pictured them twice the size of any men, 4 times as broad.
I am great conqueror, and he reaches into his hide armor and pulls out a dead snake, a venomous snake. He says, "I conquered this," and he throws it at you.
Okay, so now he sees that, and
Ooh.
internally he's like, "Okay, wait a minute," and he's like re-evaluating. Oh, maybe this guy's not all there.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my god.
Kibi goes and picks up the dead snake and like puts it in a little pouch.
Is that fruit your god?
No, friend from before time.
So, chat, I have no clue what's going on here because I let Sparky make his character
Chuck,
up
So-
on his
can't hear
own.
you.
So
What are we
I'm
doing?
being entertained as much as you
He's
guys are.
muted, so
Oh.
we can't hear him.
Okay.
I'm talking to my homies. We're watching this show here.
Yeah,
Continue.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you were like me, like having a boomer moment. I have it
No,
all the
no, no,
time.
no. I like to sit with the viewers. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, he's talking. He's talking.
that
shit
spear
about
of
it.
yours, how sure are you with it?
The surest. I've slain many creatures and beasts in these jungles.
Yeah, that's true. I saw him.
Do you want a demonstration?
Sure, I am confident we'll have one soon enough.
Fair.
I can feel the testosterone flowing around my ankles.
Okay. So it looks like there's passages left and right that we couldn't see before, Chuck.
Yeah, there is. Mm-hmm. Let me drop this in the chat real fast. So for you guys that are just joining us, we are doing a giveaway, but if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you'll have to come over here, unfortunately, and follow us and give us and then export the raffle to join. It's for a $10. It just popped up there. Actually, got a lot of spam in there today. Anyway, that'll go away. So yeah, come on by and hop in there for $10 gift codes. So all right. So that being said, let me get back into the game here. Yes, you do see two passageways. It's the same thing again, Tarnum, that you saw before. It looks as if there is rooms with sarcophagus in them. Remember, y'all ran into those earlier on and actually opened one of them up, if I remember correctly.
There was a little bit of looking. Yes.
Oop,
Yeah,
shoot.
and one of them had
Somebody closed the door.
actually one of them had y'all had found a snake in it, if you remember, right? A stone little small stake, and I think it had some sort of it got broken, it exploded or
I
something.
don't
It
think
didn't
any of
explode,
us were present for that.
No?
Remember that.
I don't remember. Maybe it's
Because the first group went in. There's two
Oh,
groups
that's
went in.
right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, no, you came in with them, but you may not have been there that day. I don't know. But basically, they explored the sarcophagus and found some minor treasure, and there was a statue, and there was something inside of it, and they decided to break it open. And when they did, it was rattling. A gas came out, and I don't remember if it poisoned them or what it did. But anyway, irregardless,
It
I
was
can't.
bad.
I have to try to remember now. Our note taker's not here right now. She's on a plane somewhere. So, anyways, point needless to say is you know that they are not to be trusted. Those sarcophagus. There might be something. You know that to be wary of them. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's what you see, and then the corridor heading, to the right, just going into the darkness. At this point in time, I'm showing Tarnum carrying a torch, and Gregor is carrying a torch. Okay, just so you know.
Well, I have no interest in poking around in bones. So
What's up, Cooperative Waffles? Good to see you back.
Gregor's just here for shelter.
I'm gonna go down the main hall.
Okay. I guess Kibi, you want to kind of stand between the two big guys, right? Something like
The
that.
Gregor-
jokes write themselves. So Kibi will begin to follow and then stop and turn and look back at Gregor. Well, come on. There's lots to see.
He mumbles
I-
something in Dwarvish to his chest, like his coconut, and then he kind of grumbles and follows.
What does he say? I do speak Dwarven.
He was consulting his friend about. You think we should go down this passage or the other passages? And then he's like, fine, and he follows.
Lol.
Yay, we're friends. Cool.
Wait, I just now caught on to what's going on here. You're talking to this coconut on your shoulder.
Yeah, he's kind of got. He's made a contraption to kind of to carry it.
Oh, okay, so this is what I understand now. This is what you were referring to as far as the god when you asked who his god was. I understand now.
Oh, I didn't ask that. He's just
No.
nuts.
He did. He did. Yeah. But I didn't know what y'all. I follow now.
Okay.
I'm connected.
You thought I just asked apropos of nothing? Do you worship a fruit?
I mean, you're Tarnum. I'm not sure why you're going to ask him. I don't know.
Jeremy, he puts up with so much BS from us and other people. He just whatever.
I might filter some of it out.
Nothing
There's
phases
a
Chuck.
truth in that. There is a base truth. All right. Anyways,
Yes,
So-
Nothing
yes,
phases
yes, Statler. It's an eye coconut.
it's an eye coconut. What did he say? Oh,
The coconut's the fantasy.
oh mercy. Yeah. So you've got this corridor going down into the darkness. Did you ask a question, Tarnum? Or no?
No.
Okay, I thought you did.
I
have
with
misplaced
both of
something.
them with their torches, I am trying to keep my eyes not anywhere but in like directly looking at the light. I am trying to preserve at least some of my
Okay.
my sight for in
Okay.
case the torches go out.
Right.
And Gregor is
Right.
keeping a sharp eye out for anything out of place.
Shinies. Looking for
Shinies?
shinies.
For Chinese.
I always anything that glitters or glints or gleams or
Of course, Gregor already
will
has
probably
the best
catch my
crap
eye.
detector. He already has the best crap detector in the giant.
All right. Well, y'all. Anyway, you're going to proceed down the corridor, and you
Big
will.
guy goes first.
You will come upon what appears to be a door. I think it's a door. I think Let me look and see
Hmm.
what we got going on here. Turn, we'll move down first. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Bring that up. There we go. So you've come up on what appears to be. You're probably about here because you can make it out in the dim light, right? You guys can grab your tokens and move them on up if you want to. Looks like it's a large door. It's ornate. It looks to be like a lengthy piece of stone, sort of like, hung on like two big iron pegs, set on either side of the door frame. So it's a big solid. This thing was built basically to keep people out. That's what you think. It's very solid, right? It looks as if there is a bar across it. Okay,
On our side.
on your side, there appears to be an innate and very intricate carving into it. It appears to be a throne with appears to be a being upon it. This being looks to be serpent-like. The creature is wearing what appears to be a carved, engraved throne or crown. He's holding some sort of scepter in his hand like this, and he's got his hand out as if he's gesturing towards you. You as in the group, right? It's kind of looking out this way. And it's a bas relief where it's been carved into the stone, right? But then there's this big, large-looking, steel-looking bar that's been put across it, blocking the door.
How is the bar attached?
It's got looks like arms set in it, holding it. It's just it would take someone would have to move it off. Right.
I look up and Jeremy. So
Interesting.
How big is the door?
The door is approximately 8 foot tall, and 5 foot wide, 6 foot wide, something like that. Pretty wide.
It's a double door or a single door?
This is treated as a double door. Yes.
Okay.
I don't have it on as a double, but it is treated as a double. Absolutely. Really good question, actually.
The bars are clearly there to keep something in, so removing them would be very stupid. But in the interest of moving things along, I will remove the bar.
wait, hold on. And Kibi rushes forward and puts her ear to the door.
Okay.
It's already in motion.
Yeah, it's already over
Well,
with.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Interesting. All right. Anyway,
Gregor says, "Treetop man, you open door. I'll watch rear."
Hey, I
You're
know
more
it's pretty,
monosyllabic than you were when we met you.
what? Oh, never mind. I got it. I got the joke.
You don't know.
All right. So, Queeby, you go up to the door. The other two are standing back there. If the torch is out, looking. What do you do?
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen hard.
Okay. Give me a good listen roll. I think you've got an ability like that, right?
I do. I have enhanced hearing.
Okay.
And I don't hear much of anything because he's moving the door. That's a 3 on the die. So
Is it 3 prime or non-prime?
well, the question is, you never got back to me on my earlier question.
Oh,
What?
you're absolutely correct. Nope, she's right. I forgot. I told you. That's why I wanted you to write that down. Remember, because I knew that I would.
Yeah.
I knew
Need
we would
sticky
reach
notes
this
here.
point in the session, right?
So for those that don't know, the Seeker has the ability to every day or every session, however Chuck is about to rule, I have my wisdom is always my prime, and my second prime is always chosen on the fly. So Chuck, is it per game session or is it per in-game day? Based
Allow
on
me
how
to
it's written.
consult the book of knowledge. All right, just a second. Let's see. Seeker, right? Yeah, this is a new class for me.
Yes.
I've never had anybody play at my table before you, Heather. So we're learning.
So
together.
Adventurer's Backpack, page 34.
She is on it.
On the left. Oh, I have it open.
Is
Left
it prime
side,
adaptation?
Prime adaption.
All right.
For all those following along, you can pull out your book and read too.
I'm reading from the Adventurer's Backpack, if anybody's curious. All right, so let's see.
You're trying to get my book.
Once attribute is chosen as a primary attribute for that day, it cannot be changed. The primary attributes need not be chosen at the beginning of the day, but can be chosen at any point during the day if the situation demands. So what that part reads to me is, what have you picked the previous day? Natural for each day, they will let choose which triggers are primary for that day. So how many do you get? Again, you get one that you keep. So how many shift? Or just one?
Just one. Because if I was human, I would choose 2, but every other race chooses just 1.
Okay, so you get,
And that's straight busted with a human. Holy cow.
yeah.
Well,
so you get,
it's because
right. That's why we're
human-
testing it, Jeremy.
Yeah. With humans get, I think, 3 primes.
You get 3 primes, yeah.
So it would just be, since with the Seeker, 1 is always wisdom no matter what.
Right.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Anything left over. So
I get why they did that. But just
Yeah.
like it's that
John?
much more.
John, I have
Yes,
the PHB
it's
memorized,
crazy.
but I damn sure don't have this memorized because these classes are all, I fool with them when someone wants to play one,
Do you really? Do you have the spells memorized?
We just rewrote those. You kiss my butt.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
Whatever.
There'll be a test later, Chuck.
Shh, I'll
You have
fail
the
that
M&T
one.
memorized?
Probably
the-
Jeremy, get out of here. Those books are being
I'm probably
torn
the
apart.
only person who does.
You're the only person now for sure. Because
Yeah, because I fucking had to.
that's right. That's right.
I can't swear on this show, can I? Yeah, I can.
No.
Fuck it.
All right, let me see.
Well, Steve never
damn it.
swears on these streams.
I
No.
once swore in the chat and
Hold on. Got a question for you.
oh gosh, I can't
So
believe
you
I'm forgetting
get-
his name.
So you get one. You get
Yes.
charisma as a prime, and then this
No,
is
I
your
get
second.
wisdom.
You get wisdom.
Hold on.
Wisdom is always prime.
Hold
It's
on.
always
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wrong character. You're right. Okay. Who
Yep.
said she was a rules lawyer? You're right. Whoever was it said it. You're right about Heather. No, I'm joking.
I might have rules. I am not. I'm
No.
actually
That's not a rules
reading
lawyer. That's a
them.
I'm
basic
joking.
ability.
What the God?
It's like a core
Believe me.
function of the class.
This guy.
If there is somebody on this stream who is the least likely
That'd be like
to
the
be a
fighter
rules
saying,
lawyer,
"No, I don't get wisdom as a prime. I get strength, buddy." Like that's a big difference.
All right. So wisdom,
Yeah.
and then your second prime, you get to switch out once a day.
it's what it says. I get to switch
Okay.
it
I just
out.
want to make sure you
And
didn't
then
get
I
an
have to stick-
additional third one that you could switch out per day.
No,
All
Once
right.
per,
I'm not-
okay, but is that once
as-
per session or once per game day?
that's
It's going to
the
be
question.
so that's an easy question. Easy. It basically means once per day. So you will just ask me and I'll let you know.
Has it been 24 hours yet, Chuck?
Exactly.
No.
But it'll be something we'll just do
Well-
whatever with. I mean, because it also says on here that
Okay.
you don't have to pick it at the morning. So it could be one of those things where, like, let's say
Right.
for today, you're going to pick strength, right? Well, when you wake up tomorrow, after your rest, 'cause that's why we keep track of rests, you won't have a designated prime until you choose one. And you don't have to choose it right then. You can wait till later in the day to choose it, right? So you can basically just roll with one prime until you need that. Then you know which one to pick. Does that make sense?
Yep. So that's the second one is always is chosen on the fly. That part I get. The
That's right.
question is it
When does it reset?
game? When does it reset? Is it in game time or is
In-game
it
rests.
game session?
In-game rest.
Okay.
Doing in game.
So if
That'd be
that's
a
the
pain in the ass
case,
to keep track of.
if that's actually it's not because when I put it on the sheet, I just mark it the second one when I take it, and then that it'll stay that way until I know it's reset.
Oh, and then just
Right.
erase
Take that
it
out.
and you take a rest.
Right.
Will you do me a favor,
So actually
Heather?
it works out. So I have it set as Dex because that's what I chose last game session, but we're still like pretty much almost immediately after that. So if it's per game, if it's per in-game day, I would keep the Dex as my second prime. So that
Right.
This is why tracking turns in a dungeon was so valuable back in the day. Now it's all just a crapshoot. I don't know. It's been like 20 minutes. No, it's been 2 hours we've been in the dungeon.
So Heather, do me a favor for today's session. You
Yes.
keep track of notes for it, and I'll give you XP bonus next session. Okay.
Ooh.
Or whatever. I'll give you an XP bonus. All right. Because Tracy's not here,
Okay.
and we need these notes. So I'll give
Yeah,
you
no, I haven't. That's the nice thing about the character sheet, the fill-in PDF
Right.
character sheet, because I just click it on there. So I already had it from last game session, so I know my second prime is Dex, because we were 15 minutes at most from the in-game time. So yeah,
Phantom, you're absolutely correct, but this is me controlling it so it doesn't get out of craziness. So I have to put a deadline on it, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm using the day. So sleep erases her memory of that skill, and then it returns when she chooses. Anyways, all right. So
this is why we're play testing this.
Yeah, 'cause I have to be careful. There's a lot of in
Several
ABP,
years.
Stephen M. A lot of this stuff was not tested. I don't care what they say. Sitting around a table drinking and playing D&D at 2:00 in the morning is not tested.
This was never play
Well, it kinda
tested.
is.
Who are you-
It's-
Did they say it was play tested?
there have
That's
been
okay.
times when they've said that, but I don't know about some of those.
I
But it's
no,
fine.
come on.
Not like we would.
This
right?
is some. Well, when
Okay,
we sit
here's-
around at GaryCon, we can sit around and we can actually discuss this a little
Yeah.
bit more, and we'll have some experience under our belt in the next few weeks. So,
So, Kibi,
So when you say,
go ahead.
here's
Well,
how the
yeah.
sausage is made, right? When people hear playtesting, they think, oh yes, a group of people got together and rigorously tested such and such a thing against all sorts of potentialities.
Right.
No,
and it could
at
be.
best they used
be.
it once and it didn't break horribly.
Yeah, we're playtesting now, Jeremy. All right, so
Yeah,
Kibi,
As
you
a
put your
fellow
ear to the
creator,
door.
that's true.
You don't hear anything.
I-
It's very quiet.
I hear nothing.
I left the bar.
At least until the very tall person reaches over me and like lifts his bar up.
Do I need to roll on my bend bars?
So you're gonna go up to the door? Move yourself on up there if you're going up there.
I don't have a map open.
What
I accidentally closed it.
you? Oh, that's fine. Trick. I'll teach you a little trick. Up there where your portrait is, if you click on it, it opens up your character sheet that we typically don't use. But the right hand portrait is actually your token. If you double click, it'll reopen the map for you, where you're at, wherever your token is.
Oh,
Where? Yeah.
Did it work?
yeah. I'm
Okay, good.
here.
All
I
right.
can't.
And
I'm so.
anyways,
Any whistles?
any hustles? What are you wanting to do, Tarnham?
I rolled a 96% on my bend bars lift gates check.
Oh, that's awesome. There we go. That's
I don't know. I'm gonna remove the bar.
okay. So you reach over to, and while he's doing this, you're still back there, dwarf, right? Kibi's moved back. Gregor, you're just taking it all in, right?
I'm kind of back there pulling rear security, my spear, my torch, talking to my
Right.
friend occasionally in whispers.
Okay. What's your strength score, Tarnum?
I don't know, like 7. 16.
7. Shit. What's yours? What's yours,
16
Gregor?
prime.
16 prime. Yep. Gregor?
Mine is, I just had a sheet open. It's 16.
Okay. All right. So that's not bad. It's not bad. So so go ahead and give me a strength check. You can tell this bar, when you reach to grab this bar to lift it up, it is heavy. You realize the metal across here may not be what you thought it was. You assumed it was
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
why are you using that? You're supposed to be rolling regular dice.
I don't know. I was
You can
foolish.
use those if you want, but they're cursed. I'll just warn you right now. But it's up to you. You can if you want.
He rolls a 1 and pulls it.
I rolled a
didn't know-
1.
I actually didn't know you could see them because I thought I had them shut off, but no big deal. All right, so you go up and you try it, and man, you're going to need some help. So what do you say to the dwarf? I'm sure you're not going to ask the gnome. You might. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep.
So you see him struggling over there, Gregor. That bar's not coming up.
I hear him grumbling, groaning, and pulling muscles and crap. And
God.
finally, I turn around and I watch him for a couple of minutes struggling with this thing.
Right. You're enjoying it. I
And,
get
and
it.
finally, he's like, "Skinny man, do you need help?"
That look on Jeremy's face. You talking to me, fool? Anyway.
Oh, hi, no, Braun.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up as I hear the grunting and groaning, and if Gregor's looking at him and offering his help, I look up and go, "Oh, okay," and I start to slowly step backwards out of the way so I don't get pinged in the head. My pretty head. I'm gonna stand right over here and let you guys take care of
He
this.
starts marching over and he offers the torch to you. He's like, "Hold torch, little friend."
Yep.
Okay.
I take the
walks
torch
up
and
there.
hang on.
So you're going to go up. Are you going to try to lift with him, or are you just going to try and lift and ignore him?
I'm gonna be an idiot and try to do it solo.
Okay. Give me a strength check. As soon as you latch onto it, you realize this is very much more heavier than it should be. Than it looks like.
It's gonna be, hold on, 17.
Yep.
19 prime.
19 prime's pretty damn good. You're able to budge
Yeah.
it about a half an inch.
See,
down.
doing better than you. Oh,
Yes, as Tarnum looks over at you, and y'all both realize you're probably both it's gonna take both of you, right? Because this is if there was more people here, I would just say you could do it, right? But it would take the whole party, probably 4 or 5 people. This thing's super heavy. But I've got two
well,
macho
can't get in. Time to go home.
got a macho dwarf here and a macho human. Surely we can pull this off, right? So as soon as Jeremy returns to his throne, here he comes. He'll put his headset on. Jeremy, the dwarf has approached. The dwarf approached. He did not offer to help you. He just went in and did it solo. He managed to get it up
And I
about a half an
budged
inch.
it.
Yeah, he did budge it.
Yeah,
And he bragged to you about it, of course. About him being
Did he keep it up the half inch?
Oh
or
no. So now you're both going to have to roll to get it up.
All right. 1, 2, 3, push.
Damn. Yeah, I'm helping him this time.
Let's see, that is a 7 prime.
Okay.
I rolled a
rolled-
2.
I rolled 18, so it's 20 with my strength bonuses.
Okay. So that's not a bad roll, Tarnum. Not bad, but you clearly haven't had breakfast yet. So y'all start lifting this bar up. You're getting it up. And then Tarnum seems to have a little bit of an issue on his side. As he can't. And as you go pushing up, it starts getting kind of kiltered. And the dwarf's trying to shift and jump. Yeah. And it just starts to slide down. And it basically y'all lose control over it. And it goes clang, 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 and hits the stone wall and just kind of lays there. Boom.
I've had the head roll on.
But it got out, didn't it?
Well, here's what happens. As you guys are struggling, and it kind of as it almost hits the ground, out of the ceiling comes basically what appears to be a giant stone hammer that swings down and smashes into you guys, both of you.
Oh hell!
Right behind you.
Oh, I'm
Whoosh!
so glad I stepped back.
Actually, Kiwi's there too, isn't she? That's right.
I stepped back. I did step back a bit, and I am
You did.
short.
You are short.
I
too.
am small.
You are very
I'm
short.
small.
Means you get a
And
+2
Dex
to
is-
your dex save.
Yep, and my dex is prime. Yes.
So here's the good news and the bad news. It nearly fits the corridor space. All right. So there will be no. You're gonna. Or here's what I'm gonna have you guys do. I'm gonna have you guys. Let's see. So here's what happens. As this hammer comes down and smashes you guys, or smashes at you, I should say. I should be fair about this, right?
Where's the fun in that?
Right, where's the fun in that? Exactly. The door will open. No, it won't. It's not behaving itself. What are you doing, door?
We broke the door. And we're gonna die.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing here.
Wow.
Huh. Oh, it did. Okay, so it's working now. It wasn't working earlier. That's rather interesting, actually. So there we go. The door opens with a room there, right? That's and as this thing comes down and smacks into you guys, it lifts up. Okay. Now I want you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to dodge into the room and escape damage from this thing. So I want you two, the two big guys, to give me dodge rolls. Okay, you're gonna give me dex rolls. And then for Kibi, I'm gonna allow you something a little special. You are tiny and you're very nimble and you like to run and jump. So I'm gonna let you run, and if you want to, you can probably use their backs to hop through. So you'll have to give me a dex check as well.
Okay.
All right. None of y'all have acrobatics, do you, as a skill, do you? I don't think so, right?
I'm a starving dwarf.
That's good. I didn't think so. I just want to make sure. All right, so
I do
go
have.
ahead and give me some.
I do have primeval instincts, which I should have been using this whole time.
You should have. Yes. Shameful.
Uh,
Because I told you about my house rule with that, right?
No.
We worked that out, I think, right?
I mean, we probably did, but I don't remember.
So there was no kind of a check for it, right? So we developed a check using your class prime if you want to do some extra kind of crazy feats and that kind of stuff with it, right? So in this case, what I would do would
But
be
there's a check. There's a check baked into it.
Is there? What does it say?
It's primeval instincts is +4 to physical checks.
Physical checks. That's right. So I thought there was something else though. Maybe not.
We wanted it to like tie into damage or something.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We were working on like sort of like a rage thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it lasted for 4 rounds. Just
Yeah.
like plus. That's right. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I need to remember that one, Manfred. That's a good house rule. So eventually I'm gonna come to Jeremy and he'll know all about it because he remembers everything. He's young. So
I don't even remember what happened yesterday.
wait, did something happen yesterday? What happened? No,
I don't know.
All right, so
remember.
give me your dodge checks, and you can give me a primeval check if you want to hurl yourself through the door instead.
I'm gonna melt this die.
Did you roll another bad one?
Yeah, I did. 14 prime.
14 prime. Okay. How about you, Gregor?
I rolled 21 non-prime.
21 non-prime. Okay. And how about you,
Sucks.
Kibi?
18 prime.
Oh, so Kibi manages to launch between you two and go flying into the room and lands on her feet,
Flying
smiling.
squirrel.
At least he lives.
That's right. Gregor, you
Flying
will
squirrel maneuver.
tumble forward into the room yourself. All right. So Gregor makes it here. Flying squirrel goes here. Oh, you know what? Flying squirrel is. We need to make her a little bit smaller. And then Tarnum, you rolled a 14 prime, I think, right? Correct?
Yeah,
Hey, that was enough,
that's
man.
correct.
You make it through.
Hey.
You get through as this thing slams down. It cannot fit through the doorway. It's bigger than the doorway, so it slams up. Now, the good news is you guys made it through. The bad news is this trap is sprung, so the door behind you is filled with wall now from that hammer that's mashed up against it.
The egress has been blocked.
That is right. Absolutely. And you guys staying in a room, your torches are lit. And it looks like there's some sarcophagus off to the left.
Those are big sarcophagi.
You're correct. And they are large. The one in the middle, if I would have made a map, I would have actually had like a tomb, like an actual sarcophagus. Coffins are okay, whatever. But here's the most important fact. There is one in the middle that's much larger and more ornate than it. In this chamber, along the walls, is ornate looking carvings. It looks like a throne room, okay? And it looks like there's, again, this serpent man king thing up on the throne, and he's basically pointing in anger at someone who's down on their knees, supplicating to him, right? Around the room, you can see other serpent folk. Some of the serpent folk have tails. Some have legs. Some have arms. So there's varying different styles of these serpent folks in these murals, right? Next to him on either side on the throne are 2 smaller thrones, would appear to be his brides or females attending him, one on either side. In the room itself here, on the floor, right, there is another mural. This mural looks like a giant map. It's beautifully inlaid. Now, this room's got a lot of dust in it, and this is old, so it's got cracks in it. Some of the fresco's broken. But it appears to be a map of, you guess, maybe this area. But it's got like what looks to be roads on it and points with like maybe those mean cities or towns or villages. You don't know, but it looks like there's like roads maybe and dots. So you're thinking this might be an ancient map of maybe these people's empire at one time. There is no throne in this room, right? Well, that's not true. There is a throne you can see in the shadows over here, down here, down this direction, that looks like in the picture, right? But they look all three thrones are there. They look like they fell into disuse, and they look like they've suffered the ravages of time. But over to the left, these three sarcophagus look to be in very good shape. They're all three stone. The one in the middle is much larger, much more ornate, and you can only assume that that must be the final resting place of those who sit upon the thrones to the right. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. The Hobbit's here.
Well, clearly we should start opening things and seeing what we can unleash. Because I'm sure it won't be anything bad.
What could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I want to see inside.
You do, you boo. You go over there and you open it up. You crawl inside. You see what's in there. I'll watch and protect you from over here.
Let me look up an image here real fast. Okay, so anyway, what are you guys going to do? What's your plan here?
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Is there any other gateways in or out of this chamber?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask too. What's
Um,
If I go further into the room and try to
the
illuminate around
south
it.
side of the chamber? It looks like there's a hallway. Brain.
Oh, what now?
On the map, it looks like to the south there might be like another hallway. I was having a problem with words. I'm not caffeinated enough.
Oh, yeah. I think I mispronounced there when I said there was a throne there. The thrones are actually here on the wall. Okay.
Okay.
In the shadows to the south, Gregor, you will notice what appears like there might be an opening or something down there, but it's just out of torchlight.
Okay.
I'm assuming you got your
Oh,
torch
look.
back from Kibi, right?
I just
Not
lost
yet.
it now.
Not yet.
Nope, I still have it.
Okay.
Nope.
I'll walk the
What?
perimeter of the chamber.
I'll walk over to Gregor and actually just not even looking, just kind of put the torch in his face.
Ah, you'll set my beard on fire. What have I told you
And
about that?
As he grabs it, I will keep walking, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go snoop around the throne.
Okay.
He
I'm also
sighs heavily.
I'm
follow.
by the way, I'm also reminder, as a seeker, I have bonuses and I'm very excellent in terms of accidentally stumbling across secret doors and passages and whatnot.
Oh.
Knowing that she has a tendency to get in trouble and seeing that she's about to get
Ah.
potentially in trouble, I do want to keep an eye out for traps, which I should have done earlier, but it's funnier to trigger the hammer.
All right, I'll drop some thrones in here so you have an idea of where they're at. But yeah, so that's fine. Kibi, you said you're going to go over here. You said, right?
I am headed in the direction of where those thrones are. I'm looking while I'm walking there, as attractive as
Yeah.
this is. I'm looking also at the stones on the floor. Are there any patterns, mosaics?
Just this picture, just that big
Decoration.
map of of what looks like the area that maybe was around here at one time. You see, it's a map of something. You only can guess that maybe those are roads and cities or something. You don't know actually, and that's what's on the floor.
I probably with my gnome ADHD will probably start looking and get caught up in looking at the map, and which will kind of veer me away from around the thrones, and like now I will start taking in the image on the floor.
Okay. Tarnum,
Yeah.
as you start walking down that way to check that out, your light starts lighting up what looks to be some sort of a corridor. When the all three of the sarcophagus lids slide open and clang onto the ground, and uprising out of them appears to be three skeletons that look to be
Goblin
of
dog.
snake form, right? And we're going to go into initiative from there.
Of course we are.
Of course we are.
I just totally lost my map on Fantasy Grounds. Dang it. Okay.
It's okay. Got you. How's that? Did that work?
Nope. I don't know where it went.
How dry is the ground here?
And these things look about like this right here. How dry is it in here? That's a great question. It is damp, but there is a little dampness. I mean, there is some dampness because you do see some mold on the ground and such. But it is mostly just dusted stone, right? So it's fairly dry in here. There might be a little dampness, but nothing bad.
So it's damp but fairly dry.
Yes.
Okay. So if I drop my torch,
So how about this? Lightly damp. Is that better?
lightly damp. Okay, I can work with that.
Okay.
Lightly damp with gasoline. No.
I'm gonna drop my torch. Hopefully it doesn't go out.
Yeah.
I hope to God it doesn't go out, and I'm gonna take out my two-handed sword. And we're gonna take care of business.
Okay. So these things come out. There's two like that. They're a little smaller. They appear to be carrying what appears to be daggers, but the big one in the middle, he's carrying two swords.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Okay.
And he's dressed, so you're going to pull your sword out. Heather, what are you going to do this round?
Bum, bum.
Now, just so Sparky knows this, but I'm going to remind you guys, I really only need 4 answers. Non-combat, spell, ranged, melee. If you're going to do some sort of combat maneuver, just say I'm going to do a melee combat maneuver. So, or whatever. So, you're doing melee this round, right? Or Tarnum, at least you're going to plan on doing melee.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to close with them in time, so it's a move.
That's all right. How about you, Gregor and Heather?
I'm gonna go to attack the nearest
Okay.
one. I think it'll get there.
You're going to do what? I'm sorry?
I'm gonna attack with my spear. I should be able to close the distance. And
Attack on my spear.
Okay. All right. What about you? In fact, you probably, they're right there in front of I didn't put them on there yet, but they're right in front of the sarcophagus. But if you want to, if you need to imagine where they're at, that's where they're at. All right.
the powers of make believe.
Yes. I'm looking to get
I'm actually going to cast.
spell.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks to my class and race, I am going
You don't
to.
even have to tell me what spell it is.
I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
Yeah. Just let me know whenever we
Party.
Whoa!
Yeah, when we do the thing.
Holy crap! If
calm
it's that
down.
big.
Good God. It's not that big. Drag
If
it
it's
on
that
here.
big, I'm going home. Oh, and
No,
the door's
it's not.
blocked.
It's not that big. Just dragging it on here because this is a picture I'm using.
Oh, it's so tiny. I'm not too worried.
There we go. And I'll slide these
Do, 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 do.
over here. You over here. Well, that didn't work. Come over here. You over here. There we go. That works. All right. So they have popped up there in front of their respective things.
Oops.
Why is that one not? Did I click on one of those? Okay. Wait, what? I have no clue what just happened. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll duplicate it again. Very strange. Thought I put one over there, but whatever. I'm not gonna argue. All right. So anyway, there we go. They've come out. So we're gonna start. We're gonna roll for initiative. We'll use a D12. We're going to start with. We'll start with Kibi. You're first, Kibi. All right, Kibi. It's going to be a D12. We're going to see who wins best.
It's just a side initiative, right?
You be careful. We didn't know you were gone. Actually, I didn't know. We thought you were playing. You just be careful traveling home. All right,
Chuck,
what'd you get? What's it, sir?
just side initiative, right?
Sorry, side.
It is side initiative, right?
I don't know what you mean.
Are we all rolling or?
No. It's. Oh, well, you are Rusty. Yeah, we're. It's a group initiative, but we take turns each round. Right.
Okay,
Like it's her
that's
turn.
okay. That's side
Yeah.
initiative.
Okay, I wasn't familiar
Okay.
with that term. My bad.
So D12.
Yep.
So 6.
All right, you guys go
6 on the
first.
die.
Release your spell.
I do. I opt to choose the 4 individual lights, dancing lights.
Okay.
And they basically are going to kind of dart up and around above the creatures,
Okay.
almost like fireflies in their movements. So, because they can move, where is it? 100 feet per round. So they're basically there's going to be like 4 dancing, the lights will be as of torches.
Okay.
So it's going to be fairly low, but still above the creatures. And then they're going to dart around like fireflies because it's pretty.
Okay. All right. I'll put something down here just so we remind us that you've done this. So.
And that's the one time I can cast that today. So.
All right. And so it's going to basically, what is it? What is that? How does that affect them?
It doesn't, I mean, it can distract them. It's really just putting light in the room. Kibi's thinking is that if these two, who are much bigger and stronger and much more fighter-like than she is, are going to fight these guys and those torches go out or they get cast aside, there will be light for them to see by. That is the motivation.
Okay. Okay.
But
Now-
if they distract the creatures at all, that would be a good thing.
What color are they? In my games, you can control the color of the light.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Disco dance party.
Polka dot.
Yeah, each of them will take on a different color. So one will be slightly green, one will be slightly pink, one will be slightly blue, and yellow. Almost like fireflies or fairies or whatever. So all of a sudden, these multicolored dancing lights are going to show up.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
Dancing lights. All right. So this goes off.
This Katie loves dance.
Tarnum. It looks like it's a little far away for you to get there, so you just want to take a move this turn, I guess, right? Where would you like to move to?
Just straight on down the line.
All right. So Tarnum's going to run on down here and engage this guy next round. You, Gregor, can reach one of the two on the right there, not the one on the left. Which one do you want to go after?
Right. I'm gonna go. I want to go for the center one, the big bad.
Okay. All right. So you're both going to move in on this thing, and you will get an attack this round. So go ahead and take it.
No.
No.
I jab my spear in the general direction with a mighty 3.
I understand. All right. So you missed, right?
Unless they have an armor class of about 5. Nah, yeah, I'm missing.
That wouldn't even hit a zombie.
No.
All right. So yeah, you
I
missed.
think that hits the air.
All right.
What
So
hit
they come running in at you. Yeah, go ahead. You had
what hit an ooze?
this one runs savagely. This one here comes after Kibi.
La, 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 la.
So we're gonna go through and I'll get these rolls off here. The smaller one with a dagger comes up at Tarnum. She's like, it's just coming at you with a what looks to be some sort of just a dagger. And wow, and she comes up and you literally just maneuver around her easily. She's not a threat at all to you. In fact, Tarnum will probably give her a look and just turn his back on her and manage to just dodge her without even looking at her. She rolls so shitty and he does such a great job. So that's a miss. The big guy in the middle, the big skeleton, serpent skeleton thing, it's got 2 swords, right? So it swings both those swords at both you guys. The first one comes down and bites into Tarnum. Tarnum, you're going to take some damage. And I'm dropping dice on the ground. Fantastic. That made me happy. Do I not have any? Oh, I got 1. Jesus. My dice are all to pieces here. I need to fix this up. You take 2 points of damage, Tarnum. Tarnum, you were I meant to cover this with you guys, and we didn't go over this. You were at 24 last time when we left off.
Yeah, I know.
So you're at 22 now, right?
Yep.
All right. And just so you know, Kibi, you are at max. So, and so is Gregor.
Yep.
All right. So it bites you. The next sword comes down. And Gregor steps out of the way, and it misses as well. Wow, that was a pretty shitty round right there. One last hope, as the other serpent, the dead bride of the Serpent King, comes at Kibi with her dagger. And Kibi just kind of giggles and dodges aside. And there's a miss there as well. Wow, what a great round. That was great. All right. Sometimes you got to love it.
Oh, for us, it's great. We're alive.
Right.
I
We're-
love Chuck's dice.
Initiative.
They're terrible. What's that?
What?
Hold on just a minute. Ultra Magnus is calling me. Hey, Ultra
hell
Magnus,
is going
I'm
on?
live streaming Castles and Crusades. Would you like to listen in? Well, you can't because they're all about to die. Can I call you later? All right. See you later. Bye. He's one organized play stuff. So anyway, George is one of my big coordinators with it, so it works out.
See you, George.
Yeah, he should
Hey,
be here
George.
watching. I should have given him shit about that. Anyway,
He's got
Alright.
shit to do. He's a busy man.
I know. He not like us got time to play
We all are.
games, right? All right. So round 2, initiative. Looks like Tarnum's up. Tarnum. Oh my God.
I got a 10.
Doesn't matter. I would have won. Bunch of shit. All right. So Tyler, you better not call me. Everybody starts calling me. All right. So y'all gonna go first. So I forgot to ask. Tarnum, what are you doing this round?
Melee.
Gregor
Dropping torch in melee.
and Kibi.
Oh, we're whipping out the bolas. We're gonna see
Okay.
what we can do.
All right, y'all win. So you'll be first, Kibi, with ranged. I swear to God,
Okay.
Jeremy, this is not funny, Jeremy. Play your character, Jeremy.
Huh? What? I had a work question.
I know you did. All right. Anyway,
Distract him, Jeremy. Distract him, quick.
I got his number 2. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till it's over.
No, don't call Chuck.
And here's his number in chat.
We've
for
reached
further-
funniness
No,
peak. Anything after this is gonna make him really mad.
I
oh
know.
my God. All right. In all seriousness,
I don't
Kibi.
make Chuck's life harder. Usually.
Okay. 13.
All right. So you're
Is that it?
you're just throwing the bolas at it, right? Right. Now bolas.
Yeah.
I think that's ABP, right? You're also the
Is
first
it
person to
ABP?
ever use
I thought it
those
was
at I'm pretty sure they're ABP.
Yes.
You're the first person to use
I
that on the
almost
table.
took those.
We'll just find out if they get anything special because I'm gonna give you something cool if they don't. So, I think
They
they
can
do.
trip people.
So 20
Yeah.
foot range, D4 damage.
Okay.
In terms of that's nice. In terms of anything special, I think it's more if it actually connects. I think it could be up to the GM, but if
It might
I
be.
mean they're bolas, so they would wrap around.
All right.
So if they're wrapped around ankles, they could trip. If they're wrapped around arms, they could kind of combine. Like hold them. So there are various effects if you think of Ebola hitting. So these
Right.
things are trying to come at me to try to stab me. So it
I thought
Depending
there was a
how you
here
wanna-
we go. Sorry. Continue. Didn't mean to interrupt.
yeah, I mean, if you want, depending how you want to play it, I think it's left fairly open in the description.
Okay, well then that's normally what we do, but I wanted to make sure in case there was something you were expecting. You know what I mean?
I at this point, because they're serpent creatures, throwing them low wouldn't really work. So I'm
Yeah.
either I'm trying to hit somewhere in the upper body, so either arms, hands, or even neck. Maybe it'll smack itself
So
upside
here's
the
what you
head,
can do with
something
Ebola.
along those lines.
Since Ebola will allow you to either trip someone or allow you to um,
Bind them.
possibly disarm someone, right? Here's
Yeah.
what I would allow for this in my game: a normal to hit at the legs. I think it's designed more for legs, right? So I'm gonna say if you're trying to hit some legs and you hit them, then they're gonna have to roll a check or they're gonna get entangled, right? But
Right.
this creature doesn't have any legs. If you want to try
Right.
to entangle its arms, that's going to take a little more. It's going to be a little harder to do, right? So probably because they're moving these. Granted, feet are moving, but I can see where that might be easier to hit with the way the bowls are designed, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, with the bolas with having the heavy balls at the end. Pause for laughter. And then, when you whip them at, even if they it would basically, you're trying to use them more for damage, like trying to just hit them to smack them. If it hits them in the arms or the hands, it's not necessarily, it may or may not bind them, but at least it would give them that hit, that shock. It's almost like throwing a
Okay,
massive
so
rock.
are you trying to disarm the creature?
At this point, I'm trying to see if what I can do. Yes, trying to see if I can at least deter them from, or if not, drop their weapon.
All right.
So yes,
So
disarming.
two things. One, something we didn't go over with because Sparky knows about it, but I should have reminded you guys. Your characters all currently have two of these coins right here. All right, right. And they're worth. Remember, they're worth +3 or -3, +15, -15%. So you can use these, and I'll reward you with other stuff later on when you use them up. I forgot about that. Or laying over here. All right, now back to this. So what I want you to do is you're gonna roll me a check to disarm, okay? And what I need you're basically going to just roll me a d20, and I'm going to have you use in this instance, I'm going to have you use dexterity.
Thank you.
All right, so give me a
I was
dex
hoping
check.
you'd say that.
No problem.
Oh, beautiful. 17 on the die, +3 because Dex is prime. 20.
All right. So that's a pretty good roll. It's a pretty good roll. And the creature, what'd you roll again? A 20 or 21?
20.
Okay. God, she's honest. That was a test. You passed, Heather. All right. So you managed to hit. All right. And the bolas will do some damage. So do your damage. But it doesn't manage to entangle the arm. As she manages to just, well, I don't know if she actually moves out of the way or it versus you just missing. But it hits, but does not pull the weapon out of her arm. It kind of wraps around her arm and hurts. Like, as it's coming down.
Okay. And that is a 3 on damage.
A 3 on damage. Okay.
Yeah. It's a D4.
Okay.
Are we running mid rolls now? We got
What's
ads
that?
playing. Every time I open the stream, we got ads playing.
I'm not running ads.
Yeah.
So that would be Twitch. They need money.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Twitch does that.
all right, so then Gregor, take your swing. What are you doing?
Let's see.
That's very true, Phantom.
Yeah, that's gonna be another miss. 10. I rolled 10.
Okay, you will miss. Tarnum, save the group.
Yeah. I'm not. No. All right. So we've decided that I can use Primeval Instincts for 4 rounds in melee combat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been playing around with an idea on it. Let me throw this by you real quick. I'm not sure if the +4 is overpowered or not. Another way I thought about doing is since you have a +4 for normal primeval stuff, for this in this instance, you can take those 4 and use them however you want. +1, +1, +1, +2, +1, +2, +2. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Oh, what if I divided them between my bonus to hit and my bonus to damage?
That would probably be better. I like that.
Because then I could do like +0 to hit, +4 to damage, or plus.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that.
That'd be pretty busted though.
We'll try it.
Because how would you justify that in the fiction that I would be better at hitting someone but not hurting them sometimes?
Maybe you're focusing with your primeval instincts to do more damage.
Maybe, yeah. We'll give it a try.
Okay.
All right.
Manfred's not wrong.
I don't want to roll this die. That dice sucks.
And don't forget, if you just joined us, we are doing a giveaway. Please give us a follow, the exclamation point raffle. If you guys are over on Facebook or YouTube and you want in on the raffle, all you got to do is follow this link right here. Come over here and you can get in on it. Go ahead.
All right. He's a skeleton. He's probably not that hard to hit. So I'm going to put all of my primeval into damage.
Okay.
We got 22 to hit. And
that's a hit.
And not a lot of damage. For 10 points of damage.
Okay. 10 points of damage. All right. So you hit him pretty solid. You can hear bones crack. He loses actually a piece of his stuff. Seems to handle himself pretty good as far as staying together, but he clearly took some damage from you. Someone's here. I don't know. Where was it again? Okay, so you took yours. You took yours. I guess that's the end of the round. Well, the bottom of the round. I got to do mine.
Go.
Yeah, they got to go.
I mean, we could call it the end of the round.
I hear you. You back? What, you got to poop? She's like, no. All right, God, whatever. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the one on the left, coming at Tarnum with a dagger. And a D12 won't do it. All right, let me roll a D20. Wow, man. I got to switch these dice up. Forget this crap.
No,
Switching dice.
No, you don't.
All right, she misses. The one on the other side, the big one, comes at Tarnum. One swing. I swear to God. All right, so you duck.
19.
Sword goes across it. He comes back around with his other curved sword. This will connect with Gregor. It looks like Gregor's going to get hit. See ya.
Herp.
Gregor. I have lost my 8-sided.
Wherefore art
5
thou,
points.
Gregor?
That's right, Gregor. You take 5 points. All right.
Ouch.
As it smacks into you. And then the third one, gets this thing wrapped around, takes some damage. Oh, it comes in on Kiwi. It comes in.
Oh.
No.
It's after you, Kiwi.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll my watermelon die. Ooh, watermelon die's good. Kiwi gets hit. Oh, no. Kiwi, you get hit by a dagger. And you're going to take, what's my rollable D4?
Dare you? You touched my hair.
2 points, Kiwi, as you get hit by this dagger. That'll be the end of round 2. We're going to go to round 3. And I guess we're going to repeat except for Kiwi. Kiwi, what do you want to do this round?
Well, my bolas is stuck to that. Stuck to
Right.
the one.
No, she just stabbed you. She's got a new bracelet.
I am going. Nope. I'm going to take out my dagger.
Okay.
We're going to go
It's
slice for
stabby time.
slice. And
All right,
I'm
then.
smaller and faster and more nimble.
We can build a better one. $6 million. Anyway. All right. Initiative then with you, Gregor. Oh, I rolled the highest of the day so far. Oh.
I rolled a 10.
So let's just take this all in here, chat. Okay. 3 rounds. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 1. And now I've rolled a 3. Good job, Chuck. Way to
Oh,
go.
the highest for you.
Yeah, I was like, damn it. He rolled it. I thought you could say.
Y'all are destroying me on the initiative rolls. All right. So we're going to do melee. We'll start
Yeah,
with
we'll
Tarnum and go
start.
right. Tarnum, take your swings. Gregor, take
Take
your
your
swings.
swing.
And then Kiwi,
Uh,
take your swing.
Take
I'm
my
gonna,
swing.
I'm gonna dump it all into damage again.
Okay.
For 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
God.
What'd you roll, Kiwi?
Oh.
I'll get damage in a minute, Tarnum.
Okay.
And at this point, it's strength, isn't it? If I'm
Mhm.
doing dagger. Okay. So that is a 17.
That's a hit. You go ahead and roll your damage. I'll get back with you. Sparky,
Okay.
I rolled 18.
that's a hit. Do your damage. I'll get back with you. Tarnum, what kind of damage did you do?
Another 10.
Okay.
And a whopping
Kiwi?
2.
2 points.
Yep.
And Gregor,
8.
8 to the big guy, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, as you two big guys slam into him with your weapons, you can see his rib cage is actually literally break apart. He is taking some serious damage, but for some reason, you'll notice that parts of the bone will kind of
Oh, hell.
fit itself back.
Oh, son of a.
So you feel like this creature may be supernatural. There may be some magic going on here. You don't know. But you guys double your efforts and do a lot of damage to it. And at the end of the round, his right hand arm with the sword, it is actually shattered. One of y'all managed to shatter its forearm, and he's holding it, but he's not welding it like he was. So he's going to take some penalties for swinging with that thing now because you have damaged his arm. Kibi, you sink your dagger in, and you hear the bone just splinter. Little pieces pop off everywhere. And the creature lunges at you, trying to get back at you and do some damage to you, as you've definitely heard it. And it's going to swing at you, and you're going to take some damage.
That's a good point, Phantom.
Oh, what dodge?
I know, walking skeleton is supernatural.
The hell you say?
Yes, and that'll put you down to 20. No, it won't. That's wrong, Kiwi. Wrong person. Kiwi, you take 3 points. You're down to 14.
Yep.
The creature, the other dagger welding creature, comes after Tarnum, and he misses like a champ.
Nice.
She does. And then the one in the center, the big guy, first the left arm comes swinging in at Gregor. Gregor, that's going to be a hit, unfortunately. And you're going to take 2 points of damage. They don't. Oh, that's a wrong dice. Never mind.
I'll take 2 points of hit. That's
You're going to
fine.
take 2
Two's
points of
fine.
damage. Rerolled it. Still got 2 points. So. And then finally, but not last, but not last. Oh wait, that was not you. That was Tarnum I was rolling at, wasn't it? Right. Left. No, that's right. And then
the
the
other
right,
attack.
the right hand's coming, and that's the one that's damaged on you, Tarnum. God almighty, I missed. That's ridiculous. All right, that was it for me that round. Wow, that was fast. Fourth round. We're going to rinse and repeat. Heather, you'll be up again with your character Kiwi to roll initiative. Same thing, melee for
Okay.
everybody. Right?
Yep.
Melee?
Yeah.
And that's a 7.
I got a 10. I won, chat.
Ooh.
I won initiative finally. Unbelievable.
Turn of the tide.
Sorry.
Here it comes. The one attacking Tarnum with the dagger comes. Natural 20. Woo! Yeah!
Awesome.
Right.
Rip.
Wow.
Right. Excellent. Now, that is fantastic. So that is a natural crit. Let me get my percentile dice. I am suffering a little bit right now because my ancient set is missing its partner until tonight when they come over to play. He's bringing it back home with him. So until then, I have to go with the other dice. I just got these new ones. So we'll try them out and see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're going to take, let's see, this was Tarnum, right? Yeah. You're going to take 4. You're going to take 7 points of damage, Tarnum. Is
Okay.
She sinks this into your left thigh and blood just kind of spurts out as she catches part of one of your,
I'm just glad these blades aren't poisoned.
yeah.
That we know of.
That
That
would be
we
too-
know of.
Yeah, that we would know of.
A week later.
Big guy in the
If they're
front.
poisoned,
He comes in
Very
with
slow acting
his
poison.
sword. The right one, it's damaged. He just can't make the hit where it's damaged. He hits you, Tarnum, but literally, it's like it doesn't do any damage because he just can't seem to get that swing in, right? So you just kind of shrug
You
it
threw
off.
that wet piece of tissue paper at me.
Right, exactly. The left one comes across, and the dwarf just dodges out of the way. The last snake skeleton, serpent man skeleton, comes at Kibi. Kibi, she's out for blood now. And you just kind of dodge out of the way of her as I roll really shitty that round. My rolls are abysmal. All right, melee.
Really? Shit, what are you talking about?
Go ahead and do your attacks.
Well, you got one good roll.
And I'll tell you if you hit or not. I had one good roll, right?
You know what? I am actually going to quickly modify. I'm going to take one last swing, and then I am going to turn towards. I'm going to turn towards the thrones. So, but my last swing, kind of a parting, and that is a nat 20.
Wow, nice.
Golly.
All right, roll me a percentile.
I'm also trying to get my bolo.
High is better. Always high is better. The higher the better.
Oh, that's bad.
42.
Okay, so you're going to do. I already know your
Percentile.
damage. Your damage is going to be max damage plus 3.
Okay.
As
All
you
right,
cut
so
in her that
7.
dagger, and she shatters into pieces, and her dagger just clangs on the floor. Just bone fragments everywhere. Good job.
Can I grab the dagger?
You can, and you've got 15 foot
I
worth of
grabbed-
move. You got 15 foot worth of movement left if you want to move somewhere else. But just
All right, I will pick up her dagger and then I'm gonna go over to the throne.
the big one.
The throne.
Are you climbing
Yep.
up on it, or just like standing it? Because you're kind of in front of it already.
I'm gonna go behind it for right now.
It's up against the
And
wall,
take-
unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So I will go over to it, and I'm going to, I guess at this point, I'm just gonna take a quick pause and just do a quick scan. Do I see? I don't know. What do I see?
Just the throne.
Anything?
You can't really do anything else this round other than move over there. So I'm going to say, do you want
Right.
to hop up in the seat or stand in front of it?
You know what? I'm gonna hop up in the seat.
Hop.
All right.
I'm hopping up. I'm hopping up into the seat and starting to do a quick scan search for anything that would kind of pop out at me. Catch my eye, a hidden doorway or a lever or I don't know, anything.
Right. Okay. You two. Tarnum, what'd you roll?
I'm seeking.
An 8, but I'm going to use a boon.
What boon have you got?
Just a generic one.
Oh, right, the coin. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to remember
Which
to
will
bring
like-
snacks.
that's
next
just
time.
11.
Which will bring that up to an 11. Can I use the other one too?
No. All right. You'll swing, and you will, as you come up to hit, you're pretty sure you're going to hit him, but he manages to deflect it with one of his swords and parry you off. Gregor, you swing.
Yeah,
Frank?
I take a stab at him with a 22.
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah. Dang it. 6, 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yep.
The creature will collapse into bones and fragments and dust on the floor before you, and you're shocked, right? And that's going to be the end of this round because I went first. So we'll last round of 5. Kibi, what are you doing this round? You've wandered over to the throne here. Got on top of it. What's up, Frank? Good to see you.
I am seeking. I am seeking. Are there weapons, trinkets, anything shiny that catches my eye?
Okay.
Anything that maybe I can throw
Give me a
or pocket?
so give me a wisdom check and just hold that number for now, would you?
Okay.
Tarnum,
Yep,
what
you got
are
it.
you going to do this round?
I'm gonna kill this one that's been poking me in the shoulder this whole time.
Gregor, what are you going to do? That would be Sparky.
You what? I'm rolling initiative. My
No, I
brain
mean,
was-
what do you want to do this round?
I'm going to try to position myself in for the last skeleton.
Okay. All right. So you'll move over here, which is fine. Tarnum, give me an initiative roll.
Oh, me?
Yep, you're next up. I had one last time.
2.
2. I've got a chancer
Yeah.
to win. Let me see. I won, but barely. I rolled a 6. All right. I will go first as she hisses at you. Sort of a dry hiss, right? Swings with her dagger and rolls a 1. Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
So she basically pantomimes in front of you and says, "Take me." And you kill her with no problem. And down she goes. Because I'm done with these dice rolls. All right. So she perishes. Hey, Skyda.
No.
Nice to see you. Come on in. We're playing some Castles and Crusades, which is D&D 5e was based off of it. It's basically D&D. It's been around since early 2000s. I'm contemplating purchasing books, but don't think because new ones are due out at the end of the year, it'd be a waste. Any advice? Well, you don't want advice from me. I would tell you not to buy them at all. No, just kidding.
We make Castles and Crusades, so we would tell you to get that.
And I'll tell you what, I'll do you one even better until you can decide later for the books, because I understand that with money. If it was me, if you want to buy the books, I would wait till the new printings for sure, because it's going to change some. It'll be 6th edition basically. There's a little bit about our game, okay? And if you want, you can go to our store right here, okay? Let me get my link up here because I can't seem to type today. We have a free copy on there on the PDF of our game if you want to download it. It's an older printing, which
It's an
means,
older version.
Yeah, we don't have editions, but it has like different art and stuff. It's same game, same layout and stuff. So you can hop around and look around and get nosy if you want to. Oh, look, Rick's talking to you about it. I'll go back to the game, but welcome in. Great to have you over here. Okay. So you guys defeat this creature and it goes down. You kind of catch your breath for a minute. Now what? Are you keeping the dancing lights going, or is it off now, Kibi?
Dancing lights would probably continue. I believe it has a duration. I will check that and get back to you very quickly.
Oh, and Scott, if you get very curious about the game and want to learn more, I highly recommend you come to check out our Discord. There is over 2,000 people in there that will gladly help you and teach you about gaming in period, let alone D&D and CNC and Call of Cthulhu and all kinds of games.
They play all sorts.
All kinds of games.
The duration, Chuck, the duration is 1 minute
Okay.
and since I wasn't like sitting there focusing and concentrating on it, I threw them up so we'd make sure we'd have light. So
We did
they
5
lasted
rounds.
1 minute.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut them
So,
out of
yeah.
here. 'Cause I'm afraid they'll be gone. So no
So
problem.
it's almost over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're probably finishing up.
Well, what'd you get on your roll? While I go for the wisdom roll?
So I just need to ask, does this tie into me actively seeking?
Yes. If you are,
Then
that's what I need to know.
Yes, I am. And
Okay.
that would make the bring it the roll to 18.
Okay, get out.
Roll to 18. Okay. You find nothing. All right. Moving along.
And that's 18 prime. So
Oh, well then you find nothing. Moving along. I'm giving her a hard time
You find
today.
dust.
Yeah, it looks like just a deserted throne. It looks like it's got some wear to it. What's your intelligence?
oh, now you're talking the hard stuff. 10. Non-prime.
I'll let you give me a wisdom check. Give me a wisdom check. While she's over messing around, what are you two hulks doing?
After catching my breath, I'm going to go over and investigate the large sarcophagus, and I'm going to check for traps.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just a straight wisdom check.
Yeah.
19.
Add your level
Prime.
and add your bonus. 19?
19 prime.
One thing about this, it shocks you as you get up close and you're looking at the thrones. You would expect them to be like, valuable, like maybe silver on and gold. Once you start messing around and looking, these thrones look like they're wooden underneath the paint that's on them. That's kind of a crappy throne. Anyway, what did you get, Gregor?
I got a 14 prime.
Okay. You went. Which one did you move yourself over to? Whichever one you went to.
The middle one, the big one.
All right.
Right
You look it
there.
over. You don't see any traps.
Good enough for me. I'm gonna carefully examine the interior. Carefully look inside, see if there's anything in there.
Okay.
And you found this.
You will find nothing. It's bare.
Lame. My coconut says it's lame.
The fruit speaks. No, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing there. You'll check all three of them. There's no traps on them. They're bare bones. Bare of bones now. I'm here all week. Anyway.
Worst tomb ever.
Yeah, worst tomb ever. Kibi's disgusted. No shinies anywhere.
Did the skeletons drop anything of interest?
Just bone fragments.
What about their weapons?
They did cling on the ground. There's two laying there. There appears to be, or three. There's two swords and a dagger.
Nope,
they
I
look-
grabbed the
dagger?
dagger.
Well, there were two dagger heads.
She has one.
Oh,
Do the
I was gonna say I snagged one. I grabbed a dagger.
do they look to be of any value? I mean, anything special about them?
They look like they were made of steel and a very poorly made steel at that.
Meh.
But still, looks like they had this. Looks like they had the knowledge down, but these were not. These aren't like the.
I'll
best
pocket
forged.
one of the daggers
Okay, just put it on your character sheet.
because you
whatever.
never know. You might need to stab somebody.
There are two curved swords on the ground. They do 1d8 damage, and that's all they do. Nothing special.
Hey Chuck.
Yeah.
Well, after being kind of put out by the lack of shiny things on or around the throne, I am going to stand up.
Wait, I know what you're going to
As tall
say.
as I
You're going to
can.
say, I'm going to hop down there and get my bolas back because if I don't, you're probably not going to let me have them later when I want to use them. And I'm going to say, good job, Heather.
Yes, I will. Actually, I'm going to ask Gregor to grab
Oh,
grab my
boy,
bolas and give them
get my
back to
bolas.
me.
right.
He kind of
Alright.
gives you a
Can
funny
grab
look.
this?
He's-
Because I'm going to stand up on the throne as
Okay.
tall as my little frame can, and I am
Celestial
going to start
coconut.
looking and examining the map on the floor.
I'll
Okay.
retrieve the bolas and my torch. And grumble a lot. Because this poor dwarf hasn't had caffeine in months. Years, maybe. That's why he's lost his mind.
Let me answer George here, who knows I'm streaming. He may not.
Tyler, I need bolas of automatic, return. That's what I need. I don't need a hand of retrieval. I need my bolas to just be like a boomerang and just automatically return. That
Gregor
would be
throws the
better.
bolas at you.
Watch, you're gonna wake up one morning without your
All right.
your fibrous little friend.
Hand of bola retrieval. That's pretty funny. New spell, hand of bola retrieval. It's called Gregor, the name of the spell. All right, so you stand up, and what was you wanting to do?
I want to really start taking a look at that what appears to be a map or whatever the image is on the floor.
Oh yeah. So you get down, and you get off, you start looking at you're standing up to look down this map, right? It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
I'm
anything
starting.
to you.
I'm
then-
starting by looking.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't see anything special about it. It's just a big map of some place that you don't recognize. But it
So I'm
definitely has
detail
you.
that Chuck-
down off, and I
There was
You're
a
really
detail
curious-
that Chuck included.
Yeah, when you look it over, you don't recognize the place at all. You definitely think it's a map. You think there's might be roads, and maybe the dots are places where people live. You don't know. The only
Chuck,
reason that you
yeah,
think that it's actually a map on this planet or in this world is because you can make out like the mosaic has got these lines like roads. It's got dots for like something. They're connected. But then it has what appears to be, you think that's jungle. It's colored. So there's jungle. You can make out some mountains. It looks like there's even one that looks black. They've got red on it. Maybe it's a volcano. So
Chuck, is there any? Would it be
Hmm.
possible, considering I've been wandering around the jungle for a while? Is there any way I might be able to look at the map and reconcile some of the landmarks to things like relative to things I have ran into?
no,
Use
Turnham, what
the
are you gonna
dwarf.
do?
Um,
Nah, you don't recognize it for nothing. There's a reason,
collect
but
my
I'm not going to
torch.
tell you.
Maps are stupid.
I collect my torch
Yep.
from the ground, and
Oh, you're going this south.
I'm still extremely violently angry.
Right.
So I'm not saying anything to anyone. I'm physically shaking, and I'm removing myself from the situation because if I think about the fact that the gnomes stopped helping us fight to look at a chair, I will rip their head off of their body, and that's not a
enough.
joke.
So you move on. You move on to focus on something else that's more positive. I got you.
Yeah.
Look at Heather. Heather's like, ah! Do you glare at the? Did you glare at Kibi to let her know how you feel?
Gregor notices
no.
this.
Okay, so you're being gentle.
No, because I'm. It's taking. It's like one of those things where like, if I do
Great.
anything to like even acknowledge your existence right now, it will be too late. So I need to leave right now.
And keep in mind, he did use his
Don't
primeval
acknowledge.
will, so he's kind of fired up anyway, right? He's wanting.
Yeah.
He has energy.
Well, that's
he needs
why
to expend,
I'm-
right?
Meanwhile, Gregor noticed her actions, but is used to this.
Well, I disclaimer. I wanted to be everybody to understand that I understand where Tarnum's coming from, and he's not just a big asshole. You know what I'm saying? He cares, but he's very, very riled up right now. He's got the primeval strength running through him. He didn't get to use the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then gnome. I get it. All right. Anyway, so you come start heading on this way, and your torch is opening up what appears to be an old corridor branching off from this room, with even more dust.
I see something at the end of this hall, something green.
There is something down there in the dim light shaped.
Sure
As you
should
get
not count as a
closer,
frog.
it becomes greener, and it looks like a snake, a serpent man statue. It looks like a cross between a toad, maybe a heap of intestines. It's standing on, and there's this big serpent-looking being. No feet, no legs. It does have arms coming out, and it's up like this. It's wearing robes. The robes are white. They have been colored white, even though the statue appears to be carved out of some sort of green stone. And at the feet of it, you can make out, looks like there's something. You'll have to get closer. It's just too much in the dim light, but there's something at the feet of it on the floor.
So it's a solid piece of green stone, painted white in parts.
Right.
That looks like a toad snake hybrid,
Kind
wearing
of.
robes, sitting on a pile of intestines.
It looks like one of these serpent men, but it's different looking. This is very, and it's also
Okay.
it's a large statue, right?
Okay. I will approach.
All right, you guys will head down in there, and as you get closer to it, you can make out looks like old candles. Looks like some baskets around it. You swear to God, this looks almost like somebody had been making offerings to this thing, right? Now, as you get closer, yeah, not Tarnum. Tarnum or Kibi. You'll notice something right off the bat. They don't notice. They're kind of looking at the statue of, and you look, you check real close, and you see, you've got to be kidding me. Heather, Jeremy, you're all on report. Oh,
What did I do?
I thought she's being sneaky, or being very, it doesn't matter. Yes, I meant to do that 30 minutes ago when we was fighting. You know what? Let's take a break right now. That would probably be a good idea. We're going to be quitting in about 45 minutes, though. So,
Okay.
but we'll stop for right now and take a 5-minute break, run to the bathroom. I meant to do that an hour ago and I forgot. So we're going to take a break real quick, and then we'll get back to this room and what they're doing, guys. So go ahead and do your thing.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm going to stay here and hang out the chat because I don't need to go anywhere right now. I'm good. I am Camel.
He's
So,
just gonna
Be
plot
right back.
behind our backs.
yeah. So real quick, how's everybody going today? Jasaqua, I hardly know you. Oh, come on, Manfred. Really? Come on. Thanks for this encounter. I've just designed a new puzzle rock for my players involving a pair of daggers and a statue. Nice, man. That's awesome. That is good to hear. Yeah, this actually is an adventure that we didn't publish. This is not really published by anybody. Technically, it was written a long time ago. It's a intro adventure that I love to run with people when they're first learning CNC. And I don't know. I've just been running it for years. It's called Tomb of the Serpent King, but it fits perfect with Inklu-Naid, so why not, right? Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now with that. Any of you guys that have joined that are new, it's these guys are 3rd level.
I thought we were higher level than that.
No, I'm not giving you any experience.
Oh. Oh yeah, we're only 3rd level.
I need to give you guys some experience. So this break brought to you by Mac Davis, the Wisest Book of Gnomes. Yeah. What was I going to say? There was something else I wanted to ask you too, Jeremy. I forgot what it was now.
Me?
Anyway, yeah, but I can't remember. Something about your character, but I don't remember. You went with Inklu, right? You're not Naid. You've got like you understand. Neither. I thought you went with Inklu. What are you?
I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm.
Let me ask you a question. Are you wanting to be more like Wilt Chamberlain or more like Conan?
I mean,
Can't remember Wilt Chamberlain's character's name. So
Oh, in the second Conan movie.
yeah, because the Inklu and the Naid from down here, they're dark skinned because of the area and stuff, right?
Well, I'm
Now-
not. I'm not a. I'm
Now,
not a.
the Ethram, not so much, but they're extremely rare.
I guess I'm technically an expat. Because I wasn't born here. I got stranded here like forever ago.
Yeah, you're from a different island, actually.
Yeah.
Oh well, no matter. Do we get XP for heckling Chuck? Oh, you guys are just hilarious. Wow.
Dude, I'd be 20th level by now.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
this would
shit.
be an epic level adventure.
We'd have to be, yeah, we'd have to
Level
be running
24.
high level. Yeah. All right, Sparky's back. That was good. Next week, remind me. Well, we won't. I hadn't even told them we won't be here next week, guys. All right. I got to go to
Okay.
a con. I go to Mythicon
I gotta go to a con too.
in Asheville, North Carolina. And then while we're here on this little mini break, I'll tell you 3. I'll tell everybody else later on. But we will have another break. I know this is going to be news to everybody here, but we'll be going to GaryCon. So later in the month, we will miss a Saturday on that as well. So. All right. Hey, what's up, Jace? Good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you love CNC. Excellent. I am the deep old school. Yeah, I know. It's got both, right? It feels old, but yet it's got the mechanics that are great. I love it. That's why I won't. Shadows of Halfling Hall. That's a great one to run. That's a fun one. Oh yeah, did you see the interview with Gaming Gang with Stephen Davis? Yeah, that was a good one. That's a great adventure. I love it because you can small, big.
I need to go find that.
I need to find it. Anyway, all right. So you guys have come down here, and you see this statue before you. You had noticed something right before we took that short break, Kibi, and you let me know if you can. You let me know, or you can role play it, whichever. If you tell them, but you notice that there is a crack coming from the side of it on the ground, and as you kind of nose around and look behind it, it looks like part of the floor behind it is gone. The crack kind of widens, and you can hear a noise. It sounds like dripping. Meanwhile, you guys are looking this thing over. Outside of chat or outside of the game, just for everybody that's watching, for those that know about Aird or don't, I'll give you a little lore. This is a statue to the snake god Astrobolus. Astrobolus was actually a wizard that was Matt Golden's character back before Unklar showed up. And when Unklar came, he was defeated. He reborn himself as a giant snake and was worshipped down here for a long time. Then after there was a rebellion, the rebellion got put down by Unklar, but Astrobolus survived and eventually returned to back to his main form and battled Unklar, and ultimately his group defeated Unklar. But that's a little history. Anyway, they wouldn't know this. Any of these guys wouldn't. So you guys are looking at the statue. Kibi, you noticed that.
Mm-hmm. And Kibi will start poking around and getting close and kind of circling around the cracked part of the floor, and then the opening. And ooh, what's down there? How is this thing staying up with all this floor gone?
Yeah, you guys will see her kind of. She's kind of wandering around the state. Well, Turner may not be paying her attention to her. Gregor, you probably are.
Yeah.
She seems to have found something back there messing around. You don't know what. No.
I follow her and say, "What are you into, little one?" You grumble.
Look down there.
How big is
how
that?
far do you... Go ahead.
There's Kibi.
How big is the opening, Chuck? It's just a crack, or does it lead to a larger?
Well, as you get around this statue and get back in here to see what she's found, literally behind the statue, the back end of this floor has eroded away, and you can hear what sounds like dripping water, right?
Right.
And as you guys both kind of lean and look with your torch, it looks as if at some point a underground waterway opened up here and has been slowly eroding this floor away and has opened up sort of like a hole in the ground.
But is it dwarf sized, or is it halfling sized, or is it elder sized?
Honestly, the back half of it, which you couldn't see when you walked in, is open. So I would say a human could probably squeeze through there if they tried. Even one as muscular.
We don't have to leave the big guy behind.
No.
Is this... How far down do you think that goes? And how is this statue staying up like this? And how are we managing not to fall in? And where do you think that water came from?
Gregor's like, enough questions, little one. We'll find out. Looks like only way out.
Well, we can't go back.
No.
I suppose.
We could tie rope on you and feed you down in there, and you could tell us what you find.
Yeah, we could do that.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting more protest.
Tarnum, you at this point, I'm sure you've probably leaned around to see what they're looking at, because now Gregor's back there, and you can see, you hear and see what's going on, so you understand what's going on. Kibi, since you've been over this thing, give me a wisdom check. I'm sure you're looking at it really close. We'll treat this as a seek.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
You're looking at really close.
6, 7, 8, 12.
12. Prime or non-prime?
Prime. 12 prime.
Okay. You look around in there and you see, yep, it looks as if this statue probably was meant to move. This looked like this was some sort of underground passageway, but at some point, this erosion got in here, and everything's all rusted down there. You can see the actual track where this statue's supposed to move, but it's all rusted, and there are some metal parts, and then the stone parts look to be kind of damaged. But it looks as if this water has opened up a hole into whatever the passage was supposed to be that you could originally go down into. So you guys could probably climb in down through this hole if you wanted to.
So as I finally noticed this, I basically kind of reach back and grab Gregor and go, "Hey, dear, look, see, right there. There it is. Oh, I see it. See, there's a mechanism, and then there's this, and then there's that." And I pull him really close.
She probably what? Is she grabbing me by the beard?
Ow.
Probably. That'd be hilarious.
Yes. I reach back and grab whatever's here. More than likely, that's your beard. So
Yep.
I kind of pull you forward and like point your head down. Look, see? Do you see them? There's the tracks. There's the light. There's that. So like this was supposed to open. So yeah. This is a
This must lead somewhere.
passageway.
This must lead somewhere.
Oh, tie the rope. Let's see. Let's find out where we go.
Start tying the rope. As I'm discussing this plan with my friend.
Right. Darnum, I guess you have. I started saying you have anything to say, but you would have said something. Of course you don't. Okay. So you guys get a rope fetched together so you can climb down this hole. It looks like there actually might be a room underneath here. What it is. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Where's getting hurt down?
All right.
How
Kibi,
deep
you get
down is
lowered.
it?
With the torchlight, you can tell it looks like it's probably about 10 foot, 12 foot down
Keep
into a
keep
room.
the torch behind me.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Keep the torchlight
Well,
behind me.
That's not as bad.
It'll
as I
make
thought
it easier
was.
to see.
There looks to be a bunch of broken rubble at the bottom, piled up around here.
So dark vision, 60 feet.
Well, you've got a torch.
It's gonna
with
take you what, 10 minutes to switch
Oh.
vision?
I don't really worry about all that unless I feel like I need to. So I mean, you would have
Let's see
to.
what's
You
got the
guys would
spruce
have to
to
put
us.
the torches out. You both got torches going.
So
In fact,
what
actually,
I would
need
do
to check my timer real
is
quick. No, that's fine.
Timer he definitely has going.
Well, I do. I've got it over here. I actually just went off, but that wasn't for you. That was for Gregor. So whatever. So you have definitely lost your torch, and your torches went off. And
Splash.
Gregor's just now when that went off, he is off now too. So one of you has to relight another torch to take it off your inventory. Or you could stay like this and let KB go down and use ultravision or infravision. Ah, shit.
dark vision.
Dark vision.
Infravision.
I'm old, okay?
Ultra
Sorry.
vision.
Jesus. Go on.
Nobody even used ultravision back in the day.
Well,
I'm old. I'm old,
What
okay?
fucking had ultravision?
Hush.
Of course,
All
my
right.
deep.
Kiwi is probably also used to getting into weird places and looking and wanting to be able to see. So natural reaction would probably be to as the light dimmed and as the torches went out and they dealt with that, she would probably close her eyes while tying the rope. She doesn't have to see it, and then as she's being lowered to try to get her eyes adjusted a little bit faster.
Yep.
Kind of like
Okay.
you would if you're looking away from at night from a campfire.
No problem.
So many LARPs, so many times. So once she's lowered down through the hole and down a little ways, that's when she would open her eyes and start to see as much as she could.
This room looks to be an old room. It's square. It's about 20 by 20, I would say. It's directly underneath the room you guys were in upstairs. I would say, actually, it's half the size of one up there. It's kind of small, actually. 10 by 10. In the center of it, though, is a destroyed bunch of rock. And when you look at it, a big chunk of it's laying there, and you could tell what it was. This literally was a stone staircase at one time. It went up underneath the statue, but over time when it eroded, it fell and collapsed.
Right.
You look around, up ahead, you see an opening. It's 10 foot wide.
Mhm.
It looks like there's a corridor going out a little ways, and there's stairs going up. But you'd have to get down and walk over there.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
Chuck, considering I'm a dwarf, I have deep vision. After about a minute, I should be able to see. Correct?
Yeah, sure. Y'all can leave
Okay.
tournament in the dark all night. Sure.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of like,
We love
know,
you, Jeremy.
I'll pull a
Human!
tug on the rope just a little bit, ding ding.
Right.
Lower me down farther. I can almost see. It looks like things have collapsed down here. And I
All right,
think
feed rope.
there might be a staircase or a door or something. We might have a way out.
So you drop her down.
Come on, Greg.
Now you hear the sounds of her bones being crunched as something devoured. No, I'm joking. All right, so she lower you down on the ground. You're still
They just
tied,
say I'm
right?
a snack.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what
Well,
do you want
last
to
time
do?
I tied
A
somebody up.
derb.
I'm a gnome. I'm only snack size.
Good
So
job.
I'm fun size.
So he'll lower you down on the ground.
Okay.
Now what?
And I will then untie myself once I wait. First, before I untie myself, I will do kind of a 360 kind of real good look around to make sure there's no reason for me to scream for them to pull me back up first. So I look around the room.
All right. It's really other than some rubble. It's just a way out. That's it. Nothing else down here. There's no carvings. Nothing. It's very plain.
You said there were stairs going up.
You see a
In one
corridor leaving,
direction?
and it looks like it goes out
A
for
corridor.
about
Okay.
10, 20 feet, and then the stairs going.
Okay.
John.
Looks pretty good. So I will untie the rope and kind of do the, pull, ding, ding. Like, looks clear. I think I see some stairs. Looks like some stairs. That might be a way out. You guys, you coming?
Gregor looks over to Jeremy's character and says, I think it's good that nothing has ate the gnome. She's alive
said that?
still.
Huh.
Gregor kind of elbows you. Light the damn torch, you blind, pink-skinned creature.
I don't have any more.
What are you doing in the jungle and in ruins without extra torches?
I have an extra torch. I have one extra torch.
I only have one extra torch.
I'm gonna light it.
Gregor grumbles. Stop playing with your torch and help me down. Short fall for you, long fall for me.
Okay. So y'all are going to get. So who's going down first between the two brutes?
I'll go first.
Okay. So you
Be
go
careful
down.
if you jump.
think
There's a
you-
lot of rubble down here.
So you get down
I
in
think
there.
Tarno can just like step down in there.
Yeah. Now Kibi, you're just down there staying off to the left. You've not went nowhere, right? You're just right there, right? Or not?
I probably, once I untie myself, would probably take at least a five-ish foot step kind of out of the drop zone.
Okay.
But that's about it.
All right. And then Gregor, as you drop down, are you just go stand off to the side? Or are you wandering off? One of the two.
I'm definitely gonna get clear of the large human that's about to come down.
Okay. So the large human will
I'll
drop
make sure
down.
I'll make sure.
Keep
he
in
gets
mind,
down
this
first.
man has no light right now. Y'all are trying to guide him.
I lit a torch.
Yeah,
I lit a
Oh, I
torch.
did
torch.
not hear
He
that.
lit a
Let me
torch.
let me
Yeah,
get
I'm not
this.
gonna
Yeah.
abandon him.
I apologize. You need a torch.
Not yet.
So we have to light up the landing zone.
Yeah. So Tarn will go down in there.
As soon as he
Not a
dies,
problem.
I'm gonna eat him though.
I have an
Alright.
option, but if you got a torch, that probably works fine.
All right.
Gregor
So
grumbles
Tarnum,
about being blinded.
I'm gonna move you over to here. I think this should do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah. There we go. I think this is it right here. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. If that's correct. I don't know.
Whoa.
Wow.
What in the world? Oh well, let me just look. Trying to be hidden about this stuff. Oh, that's why you're not even in the map. It's hilarious. Right here it is. There we
I tried to
go.
fix the map, guys.
So it's stairs going down. My apologies, not up. Wrong room.
Okay.
So you guys will get into here. I'll go ahead and drop you over in here. That way you can see it. Looks like there's stairs going down into a room.
Okay.
I will volunteer to take point so I can check for traps.
Oh, what? You don't trust me?
No,
Now this
your enthusiasm might get the better of you.
so this looks like this is
Okay.
about a 10-foot long little
Respect.
stretch off of the stairs, going into what would be a much bigger room.
Well, I guess we go down.
Okay, who's leading?
I will because I want to check the way for traps.
Okay, so give me a find traps roll. Now, one thing I need to explain to you about that ability at my table. Just so you know,
Uh-oh.
what does that mean? Uh-oh. Perhaps I'm just merely trying to teach you a little bit about the game. That's all.
No, it's
Ainsley's come up with
Uh-oh.
some weird shit.
some
Fuck
homebrew
never.
rules.
So-
When we roll criticals,
Only-
we got to roll on this D100 table, and then we got to roll on a separate D100 table to confirm. And then
Wait a minute. I think I
What you think you know what I'm going to say?
no. I think I know where that crit table come from.
Which one? Oh, the one that I have. Mine's much more expanded than the one I gave you. This one's another.
No. Jerry said it was a D100, then another D100.
Oh.
I don't know. I just made that up.
That one Bloodwild wrote up was
Bloodwild has
It's
given me
cool,
his
but
stuff,
God,
and
it
I
takes
have
a lot.
I have
It
incorporated
takes
some
a-
things.
it takes a lot of rolling on that one, but it's
Yeah, this one's not that bad. There's really y'all rolled
I
twice.
rolled
That's it.
I rolled 10.
All right, so let me read this to you real quick. This is important because I think yes, traps. A ranger is able to detect and build simple traps in a wilderness environment. Oh wait, we're not in a wilderness environment, are we? Okay, so moving right along. You can definitely attempt to try to spot for traps, absolutely. And since you are able to find them out in the wilderness, I will give you the ability to be able to have that check and check it out. All right.
My
Oh, he's
book
so
says
kind.
differently, Chuck.
So go ahead and give me a traps roll. Give me a wisdom roll.
It was
Lewinsky's Book of
okay,
Homebrews.
It's just a big blank book with a fancy hardcover.
That's right.
Let's see, that'd be a
That's an
9.
idea for a product right there. But you
That'd
print
be
it
a
to
9.
look like a real product.
What'd you get?
It was a 9.
Okay, so I'll record your 9 down, and then how I do this when someone looks for traps is you'll roll your roll, and then until something happens, I'm just assuming you're using that roll to scan, right?
Okay.
So I'll let you know once you die or whatever. All right, so
Okay.
you're leading, right? So you're going to come out into here with your torch. Kibi's next, followed by the large Hyborian creature.
The Statue
Uh,
of Liberty back there.
Out in front of you somewhere, you see what appears to be in this darkened room large shapes rising up in the dim light. As you get closer and closer, and you can go ahead and move your guy up, you will see these things to be enormous, massive statues of heavily armed and armored serpent men. And they seem to be looming over the hallway. And as you guys start walking up towards them, the way they look out, they're almost glaring. You know, they're glaring at things, right?
They look like the barbarian
Yes.
family.
You what?
Making a joke at Turnham's expense. Moving on.
Oh, got you. Go ahead.
Huh?
What?
I think he was talking to you,
Well,
Tarna. Maybe
oh.
it was. I don't know. Were you talking to Tarna?
I was just commenting on their glowering disposition and asking him if maybe he's related to him. Family?
No.
You don't look snaky anyway.
I want to look at one of those statues.
Don't look it in the eyes.
It's a little tall for me to do that. So I'm going to move up to the base of one of the statues. Check
Okay.
it out.
I'm going to stop right short of the two statues and examine them.
I can't access.
All right, turn them when they both walk over to that statue looking at it. What are you doing?
Oh,
How far? What's further down the hall?
What's further down the hall?
Yeah.
More statues, it looks like, in the dim light.
Hell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just gonna continue along.
Okay. All right. So I want you two to give me a wisdom check if you're looking around here. I think.
well, I don't see crap.
14. Prime.
I got a mighty 1.
Okay. Oh wow, that's not what I want. There we go.
They're made of cheese.
What was it? A prime or non-prime?
Prime. 14 prime.
All right. You look over these statues. They look like they've been here a long time, but they're very well made. All right. You can immediately tell that the quality of this floor and the room around it and these statues is not the same quality as upstairs. You almost felt like upstairs it was almost fake. You know what I mean?
Aha. That
Yes.
makes sense.
Yes. So you'll look over at your comrades and be like, I don't know if you share this with them.
I think as it starts to dawn on me that wait a second, that was a fake out. That means the real stuff's down here. Guy, hey, Gregor, grab him by the
What?
beard again, pull him close. That wasn't the real throne room. This is, or somewhere around here is. That means the real good stuff's down here somewhere. Oh, that was a total fake. And I kind of like let him go.
He grumbles and looks at her
Oh.
and says, "She obsessed with shinies. Annoying."
No,
Yes.
there's
The swords that these things are holding, are they made of metal? Chuck.
No.
Okay.
They're all part of the statue. But she rolled pretty good. Kibi, that statue you're looking at there, you're looking around on it and you see a hinge on the back of it. You're almost willing to bet there's a hidden door here behind this statue.
oh. And I like bound around to it and I start looking for a way to open it.
Okay. You think you find where it looks like there's a little place to basically pull, and you think that statue will swing open.
Oh, this is so cool.
Do you pull it?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Okay. I need everybody to roll me a dex check as you will hear what sounds like sort of a strange sounding noise. If you've ever been around a blowgun before, that's what it sounds like. But it sounds like you hear.
I have one.
Okay, so then you're very familiar with this sound, and
Yeah.
it sounds like 10 of them go off in at the same time. It's kind of loud, actually. Everybody, give me a dex check as these darts come flying across the corridor from several directions.
24 prime.
Show off. Go ahead, Kibi.
22 prime.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna be disappointed here.
Let's see. Okay, 19. 24 non-prime.
Y'all suck. Come on now. We're here to watch
Very
death.
level for a dwarf.
All right, so you guys are like,
Thank you.
you try to get covered behind y'all managed to get covered behind the statue and the darts.
I just dropped prone.
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
darts.
sorry.
The darts don't. You managed to avoid the darts, which is good. And you notice that the statue kind of moves for just a second, And then Kiwi, when you reach out and touch it, it if you try really hard, you can move it. So you know the big guys could probably move it easy, right?
Oh, that's brilliant. That was that was really smart of them. Hey, Gregor,
Young of you.
Gregor,
What?
damn it. Tarnam.
Pulling
Oh,
a
this-
guard out of
I
my
bet this-
beard.
I bet this thing moves. Come here. You gotta see
He
this.
wanders over. It's
We
like,
can do this. We can move this. It moves. It moves. There's got to be something here to this.
he looks over his shoulder at Tarnum and he says, teamwork?
I'm not touching that fucking thing.
You'd probably drop it anyway.
I mean,
Come on.
okay.
it only takes
Hans and
whenever
Franz this
it only
thing.
takes a normal sized. The gnome's a little too small to do it, but one of y'all could easily. open it.
Medium-sized creature.
Yeah, thank you.
I help try to open this thing.
It's the Inklu-Naid, man. Jeez, Tyler, that's funny as shit. That's pretty good, man. All right, so you
You
reach
need to
over and
spread
grasp
that
it,
out.
and when you go to move it, you could tell that originally this thing was probably when you go to move it, you're surprised. It's extremely silent. It opens no problem, silent, and before you is a darkened corridor. Your
Silent but
torchlight
deadly.
goes out into it for just a little ways, but it just disappears into the darkness.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was.
And that's where we're going to stop today's session. This is a good stop.
Ah.
We can do the giveaways and all the other
Ominous
stuff.
door.
Ominous door before you. That's correct. That's correct.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. How much longer? Asking for Jay. I'm not sure. We're getting ready to raid into Guild Superior here in just a few minutes. So he's probably wanting to quit and raid into us. Tell him to raid into Guild Superior and take with us. It's our little raiding team. Okay. Where was I? All right. So giveaways. Thank you so much for that.
Raffle.
We'll get rid of all that nonsense. Go back. All right.
Whoa,
Get the
I saw
experience.
stuff.
Smart ass Jeremy over there trying to be sneaky. Look at him. He ain't fooling nobody. He acts like he's all serious. Secretly, he's a kid at heart. All right. So, great session. Welcome in, Sparky. It was a good session. We got going again.
Thank
This
you. I'm
is
glad
good.
you had me.
Yay!
Tarnum saved the day as usual, so that's good.
I don't think I did any.
He wasn't pleased with the dice rolls. I wasn't pleased either. My dice rolls are terrible. Seriously, man.
Mine actually been
Terrible.
really good this week.
Tarnum's one victory was not
Hey,
ripping Evie's
Jeremy,
head from her
Look
shoulders.
at this way. Look at this way, Jeremy. Last time you played with me, I used you as a fishing bait, and you died in Steve's game. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
see?
remember that.
See, I don't really put it. I don't like to do
used her
character
for
death.
fishing bait.
Anyway, let me switch over here and get us out.
Hey, the fish need to eat too.
The fish need to eat too. That's awesome. All right. If you have not followed, please give us a follow. We really appreciate the follows earlier in the biddies and stuff. I saw that earlier, Savage. Thank you. And of course the subs. Give us exclamation point raffle to join the raffle. Again, if you guys are on the other stream, like with wow, I suddenly can no longer speak. But if you're in Facebook or YouTube, you have to come over here to join us. TV/Troll
Where the cool
Games.
kids are.
Yeah, and while I do this is something that we have not done with you guys. Any of y'all have done it. Well, Tarnum's done it. At this point, what I'd like for you guys to do is send me a message on Discord, voting for whichever player you thought, for you personally, enhanced the session. Be role play, good ideals, just great roles, whatever. Something you enjoyed about it. Give me a reason and who it was privately, and then I'll let one of you guys will vote on your peers, and they'll get a reward. Right? Works pretty easy. No players on the menu is a win. Oh, and Tickle, it's you and your cannibal jokes. It's pretty good. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to stop this giveaway. We will close it out.
I nominated my coconut.
You probably did. All right. We have a bunch of winners here. One of them is actually flying. She entered the damn
Aren't we
giveaway.
all
She's on
winners?
a plane right now. Bean is killing me. Wow.
Chuck, aren't we all winners? We're all here having.
Yeah,
good
we're having
fellowship.
fun. We're all winners. That's right. All right, first winner for a $10 code from the store for a PDF is Death Angel Shadow. All right. Des, just go to our Discord. It's right there in the link. Hit up Obsidian Risk. I know he's not around today. It's his anniversary, but just send him a message. He'll get you your code. Congratulations, and thank you so much for hanging out and watching us from all platforms as you do.
Yes.
Next up would be Green Lutheran. Green, look, you won, man. You know the deal on that.
Hey, great.
Hit up Scott, and he'll get you a code over at the Discord. And then I'm going to give away one more today because why not? The last one would be...
Oh, suck it,
Do it. Touch of
Wow.
Evil.
Touch of Evil.
I won.
Touch of Evil. Come,
Yay.
it's not you. It's Touch of Evil. Come to our Discord, and they'll get you. You just got to tag or message Obsidian Risk. He's a community member. We'll get you taken care of. And you can ask around in there if you're not familiar with our Discord. Someone will get you to him, or I will if I see it. Yeah. So
Yes,
congrats.
you. Touch of Evil.
That's right. You have won. Absolutely. You have won. It'll get you a $10. Go ahead and get you something cool. You can pick up
Congrats,
the
everybody.
free player's handbook and then buy an adventure if you want. Then you're gaming,
go.
right? Then you're gaming, right?
In your
One
game.
of the cool kids.
That's right. And again, if you didn't see the message there, I will put this in here. That's our Discord link. Join that. And Scott's on the right. I don't think, like I said, I think he's gone. He may be in there just away, but I'll look and see real fast for you because I know you're new to the community, I think. And I am not clicking on the right channel. Here we go. General chat. He is not. Oh, he is in there. He's just gone. So he's on the right hand side. Obsidian Risk Scott. Just private message him. Right click and message him. Let him know, and he'll get you taken care of. Thank you, Excel. It's good to see you too, man. I didn't know you were lurking. Good to see you. I haven't talked to you in forever, but I know you come around still. We just don't never talk like we used to in the old days. Okay, we got the giveaways out of the way. By the way, I want to throw a few things out there for you guys. I know we've been spamming the channel with this stuff, but if you are remotely interested in our next Kickstarter for Gary Gygax, his Gygaxing Fantasy Worlds, please go there and give us a follow.
Yes.
It'll be launching on the 11th, I think, is our plan now. I will tell you guys something that just went out, and I think they've talked a little bit about that, but I want you guys to know that are watching right now. So everybody who backs it through it, we're going to give them all PDFs of the original 7 books, and we're going to have a raffle. And I don't know how many we're going to have in there, 1 or 2 or 3, I'm not sure. They found some stuff in the warehouse the other day, or a couple weeks ago. We've been saving it. I can't tell you what it is, but if it was on eBay, it would be worth some money. It's all I'm going to say. And it's signed by someone. And I can't say who it's signed by, but it's very valuable. And we're going to give it away to the raffle. So people who back the Kickstarter, so they'll have a chance. It's very nice. I want one, and I'm not going to get one. So there we go. So it's going to be a really good one. And the Kickstarter is going to be cool because we're going to build it so you can basically go in there and build out. You don't want all the books. You don't have to. We'll let you build your bundle, so to speak, right? So it's going to be good. We're still working all that out. Beer steins would go. No, there's not many left of those. Actually, Manfred, I think there's only like a couple left in the warehouse. Those beer steins, believe it or not. It must be signed by Chuck. Well, not me. I wouldn't have the rights to do that. I wasn't that prolific writer from back then. But anyway, all right. So that's my spiel for that. Let me go through the votes here. While I'm doing this, Heather, what was your favorite moment from the game today?
Oh, goodness. There's so many to choose from. But I do happen to love that we now have a dwarf with a fantastic beard to be able to pull and a friend that is a coconut. So I'm totally digging on that.
Okay. All right. I sent you a very important message in Discord, Jeremy. Please check that when you get a second. Son of a bitch. Anyway, go ahead, Sparky. What did you think about today's session?
It's pretty good. We had some pretty good comical moments. We didn't die, which is always a good thing. We didn't take that much damage thanks to your awful rolls. Keep using those same dice, Chuck.
Yeah, right. I got a game here tonight. I'm really pissed. They're not doing well at all. Last time we played, well, not last time, but time before, I killed 2 characters. But the level 18 thief was gone. But anyway, now it's not looking good for me.
Yeah, I know your frustration. My DM rolls are always garbage. My play rolls have been really weirdly good.
So I got a question for you about Gregor. Gregor, what does Gregor think about these 2 people he's ran into?
He's kind of got a love-hate relationship with the gnome because, like, on one side she's a little bit annoying, but on the other hand she can be useful at times, which means that helps his survival. And he's not sure about the human barbarian. He's warming to him, maybe. And if worse comes to worse, if he dies, he could be a good meal.
Right.
Love-hate relationship. Yeah.
And he's actually kind of irritated, but that he dropped the barricade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that will
That's
probably
pretty
come up
funny.
again.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'm curious to see where these two luds go.
you dropped it. You almost
Uh,
dropped it on my toes, and the hammer almost hit us.
True. And you've still
That
not met
was
the other
you.
group yet, so that'll be interesting too as well. Last but not least, Turnham. How did you enjoy the game today?
Oh, it's good.
We really enjoyed it's like we're on a really good what's the term I will look for? A low sodium game today. Did you notice that, Heather? It was very light on the salt. It was very excellent. Someone got some sleep last night, I think. So I'm very excited about that. It's great.
Jeremy, you need some salt?
Oh my God! Why would you have? Never. I can't say anything. I have a thing of
Because I
pepper.
ate my
I have pepper right here, so I can't say anything. All right, so I'm going to set us up a raid. We're going to get out of here, but before we do, we're going to raid into Guild Superior, one of the folks that we collaborate with. I wanted to announce the winner of today's vote, and that's going to be you, Sparky. Your peers have voted for you. So, Sparky, you get to roll a percentile on the boon chart. Let's see what kind of boon you come up with.
After I put my dice up. Awesome.
Well, I usually like to do that to people, right?
Let's see here.
By the way, you guys have been watching. Really, really appreciate it. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Because we do this to hang out with you guys, really. I mean, that's what we do. It's
99.
99.
Oh,
99.
wow.
99. 99.
I'm glad this isn't a crit table. Or Jay's crit table,
Do what?
I think. I'm glad this isn't a crit table. Most of the crit tables I have, 99 is very bad. Like insta-death. I can't remember what Jay's was at 99. Probably something lethal.
Probably. Let me scroll up through here and make sure I ain't screwed things up. All right. You have got, someone may have gotten at this table before. This is called Breaking the Law. Okay? Breaking the Law. Actually,
It's gonna be
Finch
this
is
fun.
carrying the same boon right now. Finch is. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
2 of you. That's never happened to me before. I have 100 boons.
Wow.
We've got 2 of the same one. But let me mark you down here. And let me tell you what it does. Whenever you choose to use this boon, and these boons that I give out, they're trade. You can trade. You can not trade's not the word. You can give it to someone else in the group, and it's whenever you want. It doesn't have to be during combat. It doesn't. It's immediate, right? Because it's a gift from the gods, right? Your mind is a world of images and thoughts. Chaos reigns in the target's next action. The target's the one you pick has a completely random effect target. So what happens is basically, I don't know why I put that. That's kind of weird. But basically what that means is when you basically choose that, it will have something else will happen. If the guy's kind of swing a sword at you, I'll roll on a chart and he'll do something completely different. It may swing at his friend, may swing at Kiwi, or he may decide he wants to go over in the corner and I don't know, stand there and drink
Have
a
a good
potion.
cry.
Yeah, or have a good cry. Exactly. Till he gets
That's
sued by
interesting.
Rob Halford. No, I actually consulted with Rob on this. We're good buddies, actually. I'm going to go see him this November. But anyway, I am actually. Anyway, all right. So where we at? Yeah. So that's that. Write that down somewhere, Sparky. If you hadn't, Heather, you make a note of that. He got the breaking the law.
Yep.
Boon. Thank you, Sparky.
I just
Since you won the boon, you get to award a coin to one of your peers. The only person missing one right now is Tarnum, so you can reward Tarnum back if you would like.
I was going to give one to Tarnum because of his low sodium presence today.
Yes,
We're going to reward it.
I think
And
you're
I
right
like
about that.
Jeremy.
Right.
I still feel bad about using his fishing bait. Okay. I mean, just
Well,
a
you'll
little
notice
bit.
he's not said a whole lot. He's still kind of got hurt feelings about it, I think, a little bit. So, it's good you
He's
guys
still
are
trying
healing.
not to take Kibi's head off. That's what he's trying to do.
Well, like a true barbarian, he's upset, but then now it's all changed. Y'all are down in this room now, so he's completely forgotten about you. He's more into like, what's happening here. But all right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna raid into Guild Superior. I want to thank everybody for coming by. When you get over, please give those guys some hearts and give them follow and everything else. Treat them right. They're great folks. And they're running a game over there right
Thanks,
now. I
everybody.
think he's doing. What is he doing right now? I will tell you. Dave is running. He's getting ready to run a Shadow Dark game soon. This one is. I think this is 5e. Yeah, he's 5e today. He does different stuff.
And we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
That's right. You'll see us in 2 weeks. I will be off next week as well because I've got to go down to North Carolina, but we'll be back in 2 weeks for some more fun. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,